Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jack, what's up?
What up, everybody? Happy Friday. That is right. We have made it into this Friday and onto the weekend. I hope you all had a good Friday today. I know. What about you, Jay? How's your Friday been?
It's good.
No, you did anything today at all? Like anything like worth mentioning, or not really?
I'm waiting to check in my guests at 11:30.
Oh, they're coming in at 11:30 tonight.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Most of my guests come at night, bro. So
No, for sure, for sure.
that's how it is, man. Like, it's beautiful. It's a good thing because I still wake up at noon so I can get my Airbnb done and get things done. So,
Yeah,
but I
definitely.
also go to bed in the morning. So
Right,
go to
right.
bed in the morning, wake up, and yeah, at noon.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are you still working on your cars, or are you pretty much done with that?
Obviously, we did what we could do. My boy's gone. Remember, he left.
Yeah, so you're done with the cars for like everything's working like to what you needed to do.
Yeah. I mean, there's still things that need to be done, but nothing major.
Right, right.
Nothing major. So
Oh yeah. Are you? Is your is the T-Bird up and running too, or no? Not yet.
I took the battery out of it.
Oh, you took the battery out. Okay.
Well, I can't do nothing with it because I need a part for my starter.
Oh, it's a starter.
Yeah, remember I was starting it up from the little box.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not yeah. What I have to do is when I start it, I can drive it and everything, and then when I want to turn it off, it kills.
Oh, really? It just kills the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
okay.
I need a part on my starter so I could actually start it with a key,
Right, right.
and it won't do that. I think it's a safety feature, honestly.
Oh, really? For the T-Birds?
It's got to be. What else would it be?
Yeah.
It goes off, just it turns on, it's fine, it's cool, and then all of a sudden when you turn it off, it doesn't start back up. You have to reattach the battery, and then it's fine. So got to be it.
Your T-Bird, that's the 5.0 liter one, right? The V8.
Yeah,
So when the T-Birds were being made, I know they had that SC version, which was supercharged, but I think it
yeah.
was like a six or a four-cylinder, right?
It's a 3.8. Yeah.
It was a six-cylinder. What were those faster than the 5.0s because they had the turbo, or why did they make those like to be like sportier
Yeah, they just wanted a sportier one with a kit too.
with a kit? So they were
Yeah.
faster than the 5.0s, or no?
Uh, I don't know. Probably pretty equal actually. Thinking
Pretty
about it. Yeah, because the 5.0s had the V8, but the 3.8 with a
turbo,
supercharge.
the supercharger. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, they don't use turbos in like
yeah,
American
that's
cars
true.
usually.
That's true.
Yeah, so
So they supercharged the six-cylinder one, and it probably made it just as quick as the eight-cylinder. So they should have just supercharged the eight-cylinder one and put a second version out, like a sporty version, right?
not at they didn't really do that at those times. Like it was special to get a supercharger. Like
Yeah,
most people who had a supercharger, because you just bolt it on. But it's like
right.
it was another 5 racks to bolt on a supercharger
Yeah,
on
I
all the
think that
V8s.
at that point, I think the only people that were using superchargers were like the Mustangs, the highway patrol
Yeah,
that had the Mustangs.
exactly.
Yeah, they supercharged those cars.
There's some cats I went to school with that had supercharged Cobras, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
they're pretty fucking fast.
I think the our mutual friend with the white Cobra, the girl, she had a supercharged Cobra too.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I
That's what
forgot.
I mean. Like that was the thing to do. You just if you had a V8 and stuff, you just buy a Vortec or even Paxson or whatever, adjust the PSI and just bolt it on.
Right, right.
And then yeah, you were a lot of the people with supercharged Cobes. I didn't have a supercharged Cobe, but I still have my Cobe, as you know.
Yeah, and you could
But
always supercharge it.
yeah, anytime I could bolt it on. But yeah, they would always be picking on like Vipers and anything on the road.
Right,
It wasn't even fair, dude.
oh, I know.
It's because Mustang, like Cobras were light.
That's why I love that part of the film from Fast and the Furious 2, where they meet at the parking lot. You know what I mean? And then the dude has the Viper, and then dude has the Camaro. He's like, "You talking to my girl?" And then he's like, "She's just admiring my ride." You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've
I
seen it.
don't. Part
Um,
two?
no, I think it was three. The one where they're doing drifting down in Japan, was that three or two?
Oh, yeah. I don't even. That's right, Tokyo Drift. I don't know that. It's not the second one. It's
it's the third one. It's the third one for sure.
I don't know. I didn't really. That one was cool. That's just not. Yeah. It wasn't really for me.
The dude was like the dude, and he was from Home Improvement. That show, the son, you know.
Oh, he was.
It was one of the main characters, yeah. But he was telling the other dude, he was like, "Oh, I have a Viper, dude. It can do this much in this many seconds." And then the dude hella clowned him because he had a Marrow, like old school Marrow, you know. Dude straight clowned him. He's like, "Oh, you know how to read the brochure," you know what I'm saying? Because he's just reading off these fucking numbers and shit. My Viper can do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. You know, hella funny.
I think I remember the part you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like in the beginning when they were just like leaving school, and then they had to race for pinks.
Yeah, because they were clowning. They were clowning his old school.
Yeah, his old school and shit. And then he threw that baseball at his car. Yeah, like, he took off, and then he had to like do something.
Yeah, they talked about the race, and then he said, "Yeah, what about your daddy's Viper?"
Yeah, exactly. And then the girl, that girl kicked in, and she was like, "Oh, whoever wins gets me." And
that's right.
That's
how to do it. That's how to do it.
Exactly.
Girls always do that stuff.
Girls, man, I'm telling you.
I ain't mad at that. But we going right here. No matter how much I hate this damn team, I can't stand the Dodgers, right? Yeah. But Shohei Ohtani, man, that guy's awesome to watch, bro.
Oh, I know.
He's definitely must-see TV, bro. Like I was like, let me watch the Brewers versus the Dodgers today, you know, while I'm cooking and shit.
Yeah.
This guy Ohtani, man, he's pitching hell of a game, right? Hasn't given up anything. And he also blasted 3 home runs to help his own cause. 3. Not 1, 3. Damn. That guy's like, yeah, man. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive to see Babe Ruth play, but that's the shit I used to hear about Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Pitching and hitting home runs like that. Like shit. Ever since I've been watching baseball, I've never seen someone pitch and do that shit.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, fucking crazy. That guy's such a player. He's a hell of a player, bro. Even I was watching. I can't stand this team. You know what I mean? I bet the Angels are fucking just in the dumps. Like, why the fuck did we get rid of this guy?
Right.
Like, what the fuck, bro? But yeah, so the Dodgers are back in the World Series. They'll probably win the World Series. Whatever, who cares?
Okay.
Ohtani's a great player. That's all that matters. He's a great player. Can't even be mad at the guy. He's a great player.
So they just won right now? This is them winning right here?
Yeah, they're going to the World Series. Okay. They swept that Brewers team. That Brewers team couldn't even get one win. Not even one win. Are you joking? God, man. Fucking ridiculous. That is so embarrassing. They got swept. Like, couldn't even get at least one win. That's it.
Right.
Fuck, man.
Right. What was the final score?
5-1, I believe.
5-1. Okay.
Last time I saw it, yeah, dude. Ohtani blasted 3 of those by himself.
Wow.
Yeah, not 1 but 3, bro. Like, I was like, no fucking way. And I mean, they were all 400-foot shots.
Yeah.
It was impressive, dude. I was like, no. Like, this dude is just, like I said, you can't even be mad at the dude, bro. Like, he seems like a really nice guy, pitches great, hits the ball out of the park. Like, man, how you get mad at that guy?
Right. Exactly.
Like, you know, he seems like he's so nice, doesn't say anything all fucked up or nothing, you know? Like, man, dude's a hell of a player, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking impressive. Fucking impressive. I'll tell you that. It just really sucks he's on the damn Dodgers.
I know, right?
Could have been any team. And I'd be like, oh, man, hell yeah, you know? But, man, fuck, it's got to be the Dodgers, bro.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it is what it is, you know?
It really is. They were smart enough to just give him all the money he wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
See, baseball, there's no caps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, yeah, man.
Because, yeah, it's hard. It's not like one player can usually carry a team, but this dude's obviously doing it, so, you know.
Well, he's not carrying the team, but he does everything.
Yeah.
He does everything. And, I mean, he has a good cast. Don't get me wrong. He has a good supporting cast. But when you're pitching great and then you can hit the ball out of the park, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, exactly.
You're basically helping your own cause here. I'm pitching great, so I'm giving myself some runs, too. I'm up 3-0 right now, so I got to keep pitching good.
That's so hard to do because your arm is getting so worn out throughout.
That's
the
what
whole
I mean. Like
game.
that's what I mean. Last time I've ever heard anything to someone do that was Babe Ruth. That's what I mean. So
Right.
it's just impressive being able to watch it and be like, wow. Like I said, right there, dude. Must see TV, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy to be there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, we had to lead off with that just because, like I said, Ohtani,
No,
excellent player, bro.
That's our title as well today. So
okay, good. Yeah, it's a smart title because dude is just he's the man, bro. He's definitely the man.
And what's the score on the other? What's happening with the other game that's going on? Not today, obviously, but yesterday's game. Where are they at in the series before they get to the World Series?
Oh, you talking about the other series?
Yeah, Blue Jays and Mariners.
Yeah, I believe it's 2-2.
2-2 right now. Okay, so that one is up in the air.
Sorry. No, they played earlier today. I didn't even know. I wasn't.
Okay.
I was. So Seattle got that one at home finally.
They did get one. Okay.
They won 6-2, and they're up 3-2 in the series.
Oh wow.
Now, like I said, they're up 3-2. All they got to do is win one of those games. That's it.
Which is not going to be at home. So.
No, it will not be. It'll be in the 6. But remember, they went to the 6 and won the first 2 games easily. So if I'm them, if I'm a little tired, well, I think they'll have a travel day, honestly. They'll have a travel day. See how it goes Sunday. If not, put all your eggs in the basket in Game 7.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
But next up is Game 6, right?
Yeah, on Sunday. But you have a travel day.
No, exactly. So, but you're telling me they're going to play Game 6 at the 6. And they're going to try to win.
No, I'm saying if I'm getting skunked 5-0 in the first inning, I'm resting the rest of the game.
Right.
Then I go hard the next game. That's what I mean. That's the whole advantage of having a 3-2 lead. It's in any sport, basketball, whatever it may be, hockey, baseball. If you're up 3-2 and you getting skunked in the very first quarter, first inning, first whatever it may be, I'm like, hey, you know what? Chill. Let them go hard on the other side. They'll be tired for the next game. We'll go hard next game.
Yeah.
That's the advantage of having a 3-2 series lead.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
That's also the cool thing about baseball, how they do 2-3-2. Basketball, they make it a little different. That's why they go 2-2, 1-1-1. Yeah. It's a lot harder to do that.
True.
You know, it makes it more pivotal in basketball.
Yeah, definitely.
But Seattle got their one they needed at home.
Yep.
Which is good. That was a convincing win too. It wasn't a like, oh, they won 2-1. They won 6-2.
Watching both of those teams play though, Blue Jays against Mariners. Yeah. Overall, do you think that one of the teams has a better lineup than the other team or not? Or are they?
I can't tell you. I never even watched either of those teams all year. Okay. Neither of them. I obviously I'm not a Mariners fan. I know the Mariners were beating up on the A's. That's all I knew. And the Jays, they were. I thought the Yanks were better than the Jays. So that's what I mean. I was a little more biased. So
yeah, exactly.
Seeing them, so yeah. It's not like I really watched either team. So
right.
I can't comment on who has a better lineup.
Definitely. Cool. That is our MLB trending topic right now. And Dodgers are going to the World Series, guys.
Yes, they are, man.
Congrats to the Dodgers, even though they are not liked by many, just a few.
They're liked by everyone in LA, I'll tell you that. You loved the Dodgers for like 20 years.
Yep.
I used to talk hella shit when the Giants would beat them and be like, ah.
See, and now when I actually don't like them anymore, they're winning, and I'm like, damn it, like I fucked
Yes, up. I know. Yeah, well, you didn't. You also probably didn't realize they were getting Ohtani.
Yeah, I know.
You could thank those idiots from the Angels.
Yeah, it's all good. I got the Padres. We had the Panda. I don't know if he's not doing anything no more. So it's all good.
Until they beat Big Brother, the Dodgers, the Padres will still be over there.
The Padres will be the little sister.
Yep.
To the big brother.
Yep. Pretty much, man, because it's not like they have a bad lineup, but they can never get it done against the Dodgers. It's fucking embarrassing.
I know.
It's really embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, man.
Let's get into some chats real quick before we move on. We got Mark Martinez in the house saying hi. What up, Mark?
How you doing?
And then we got Itai Vale saying, bye, Mark. Mark, we don't want you here, loser. And then they're saying, who's Big Bird up top? Hip Hop Big Bird. That is me, my friend. That is me. If you want me to spit a rhyme for you, I can do that for you as well. Itai Vale. All right, let's move on and get into our next trend. We got some college football for you guys today. What's going on?
Sir. So we had 2 games, man, and one of them was a big-ass upset. I didn't even get to watch it because I was watching, I told you, Ohtani.
Yeah.
So we had the U go up against Louisville. You know, they're not really rivals, but, man, Louisville beat the U, bro. I'm shocked. The U was one of my favorite teams going into this week, man, and I can't believe they lost.
Yeah.
They took, you know what I mean? But when you throw in 4 interceptions, you can't win a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I mean, if you're shooting you shot yourself in the foot 4 times, bro, like that there's no excuse for that.
Sounds like
you know what I mean? Yeah, except the U is the number 2 team in the country.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't be doing that stuff, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, granted, man, Louisville played their ass off. They got a W. Shout out to them, man. But there's no excuse to play that bad, especially at home, bro. You're in Miami. You at the U. You got it right there. How you throwing 4 picks, bro? Come on, dog.
Right.
What are you doing? Like, I could understand if you're on the road and you got a hostile environment, bro. That's embarrassing. He was probably partying last night, bro.
Probably.
Jesus. Like, what are you doing? 4 picks? God, man, that's just fucking ridiculous.
What was the final score?
24-21.
21. Okay. And what was the other game?
Then we had number 25, Nebraska. They got their ass handed to them by Minnesota.
Damn.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I didn't see the game, obviously. I was watching Ohtani, but 24-6. They got smacked, bro. Minnesota's not even ranked. Like, they got smacked. So that drops Nebraska out of the top 25 for sure. But so those were the two games today. The U took an L. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. You know, I'm sure their coach is Mario Cristobal. I'm sure he's fucking throwing a shit fit. Because I thought he had the most dominant team in the country going into today.
Oh, okay.
And they got their ass fucking they lost, you know, but their fucking quarterback lost it for him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that's no one else's fault on the team.
Right.
He threw 4 picks that he needs to own it and be like, I fucked up and I need to play better.
Yeah, that's true.
That's ridiculous.
That's true.
But yeah, man. I could go over the games on Saturday.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got LSU and Vanderbilt. That should be a good one, man. I don't know. That could go either way. At one point earlier in the year, I would have said LSU, but they're both 5-1. Vanderbilt's playing good, so that's going to be a close game.
Yeah, it is.
Vanderbilt's at home, so they may have the edge. We got Georgia Tech and Duke. That I don't know why. Something maybe Vegas knows something. I don't know, but they have Duke. They have Duke winning that one, and I don't know why.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Yeah, you don't know Vegas things, bro. I don't know.
Georgia Tech is that much better, huh?
Yeah, they're number 12 in the country.
Oh, okay.
Duke is not ranked, so Vegas knows something I don't know.
Right.
Then we got Oklahoma. They're playing at South Carolina. That should be a good one too. Oklahoma took that L last week, remember, to Texas, like I told you. So they're coming off that L. I think they're going to play South Carolina really hard. Ohio State, Wisconsin, that should be a wash. Number 1 team in the country. Indiana, Michigan State. I saw Indiana play. They're a strong squad. So, yeah, Indiana that should be an easy one. Texas A&M against Arkansas. That's all A&M for sure. Ole Miss against Georgia. That's going to be a hell of a game. They got the Dogs winning that one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Ole Miss is pretty tough, man. Georgia's at home. That's going to be a really good game, though. That's at 12:30 on ABC. Texas Tech against Arizona State. That should be an easy Texas Tech one, but Arizona State will play them tough.
Yeah.
Memphis against UAB. That should be a wash. That's Memphis all day. Oregon, they took that L last week against Indiana, so they should wash Rutgers. That should be an easy one. That should be light work. Virginia against Washington State. That should be UVA all day. Texas against Kentucky. They're coming off that W. I think Texas will easily beat them. Tennessee against Alabama. That's going to be a good one. Both 5-1 squads. That'll be a really good matchup. It's really hard to bet against Alabama, so I'll go with Bama.
Okay.
This is a big one. This is always a big one every year. USC Notre Dame. That's always a hell of a game every year. So, but they're playing in South Bend. I don't know, man. It's hard to go in there and beat them, but I'll always root for the Trojans. You know that.
Yeah.
But Notre Dame, they're a good squad. So that's going to be a really good game.
That's where Bronny went.
What?
USC, right?
Yeah, of course. That's what most LA cats go to USC. Because they're right there. But, yeah, that's going to be a really good game. Notre Dame, USC. Like, Notre Dame's at home, so they'll probably have an edge.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
South Florida against FAU. That should be a wash. South Florida should be easy. Missouri and Auburn. That'll be closer than people think. They got Missouri winning by 1.5, so that's going to be closer than what people think.
Yeah.
BYU and Utah. That's going to be a good battle because those teams see each other all the time.
Let's go BYU.
Yeah, something Vegas. I would go with them too because they're at home, but Vegas has Utah winning.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, by 3.5. So that's over a field goal. So,
yeah.
Like I said, when Vegas sometimes knows something we don't know. So we will see. And then I'm not going to bet on either team. I'm cool.
Even if I gave you the spread?
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Gotcha.
And then Cincinnati, Oklahoma State. The Cincy should wash that. They're 23.5 point favorite. That should be light work.
Yeah.
5-1 against 1-5. That's very simple.
Oh yeah, it's easy money.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Vegas is one of those, because sometimes Vegas does that where it's such a off-sided like matchup that they'll just be like, "Fuck it, let's make this team win," and have everybody.
No, they won't. They won't win. They won't.
No.
You want to put 5 on that? I'll take Cincinnati.
Dude. What's the spread?
23.5.
I might take that spread, bro.
So I wouldn't do it for the spread because I know how they work with the spread. Sometimes they'll just be like, hey, just make it a 10-point win instead of 23.
That's what happened with New Mexico game, right?
Like, I know.
Was able to get that win.
It's fucking bullshit.
Is my friend.
It was a 27-point spread, and then they only won by 17. I was hella mad.
Yeah, I know.
I was fucked up.
That was good for me, though.
But, yeah, so that should be an easy wash. But, yeah, we got some good games on Saturday. So
yeah, definitely.
Most definitely some good games.
Very cool, very cool. We have in the chat Unknown Trailers saying what's up. What up, Unknown Trailers?
What's up?
Unknown Trailers wants to know why you call your friend as dog. It's a slang term that we use out here in California, and we're like, hey, what up, dog? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's how we talk. So nothing to like disrespect or nothing. It's just, that's like your homie or like your friend. We call him dog.
Bro. Same difference. What's up, dog?
All right, let's move on to our next sports because we do have a bunch of them and get into your NHL games.
NHL, there was about 4 games today, man. So we'll start off with the Red Wings. They beat the Lightning 2-1 in overtime. That's a close one. Capitals beat the Wild 5-1. The Canucks, they beat the Blackhawks in a shootout 3-2.
Nice.
And the Mammoth beat the Sharks 6-3. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
There's only 4 games in NHL because there's so many other sports on right now.
Damn, Sharks are not doing it this season so far.
When
every time
have the Sharks ever been doing it?
No, they. I remember a few years ago they were actually like in the playoffs, and then they were pretty good. They lost like the championship game, and they lost. This was not that long ago.
Oh well, ever since I've heard of the Sharks, they haven't won any championships.
Yeah, they got close, but they never actually were able to like pull it through. But they got close.
When you get close, that's like I said. There's no points for second place.
Oh, I know that.
So.
I know that.
So yeah, that's why I asked when the Sharks were ever, winning chips.
Yeah. Not that long. Not that they were winning, but they were in the championship game not that long ago.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys, that is your NHL scores. Let's move on and get into some UFC for Saturday. We do have some fights happening. Let me go over those with you guys real quick. So, for your main card, main event, you are going to have a Reiner de Ritter against Brendan Allen. Reiner is 21-2. Allen is 25-7. It's going to be a great fight. I'm going to go with Reiner on this one because of his. He's 21-2, so he hasn't lost as many fights. Your welterweight co-main event right before that is going to be Kevin Holland. He is back in the ring, 28-14 against Mike Malute, who's 12-2. That's a tough one, but I'm going to go with Holland on this one, man. Holland, he's been improving lately. I seen him fight his last fight. I thought he did pretty good. He is going up against a guy who only lost 2 fights, but Holland is an OG in the game. He's had 28 wins as opposed to this guy's Mike 12 wins. So I'm going to go with Holland. Then right before that, you got your bantamweights fighting. You got Marlon Vera against Amin Zahabi. Marlon Vera is 23-10. Zahabi is 13-2. That's a tough one. Marlon Vera is an OG in the game as well. Like I said, he has 23 fights. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with the new guy, Zahabi, on this one, just because I think Vera is kind of on the brink of, like, if he loses a couple more, he's going to retire. So I'm going to go with Zahabi on this one. Then you have your women flyweights. Right before that, you have Manon Fiorot against Jasmine Jasudavikus. And Manon is 12-2, Jasmine in 14-3. It's going to be a great fight. They're both pretty well evenly matched. And that one, I'm just going to say it's a draw. I'm going to call it a draw just because. And then you have your bantamweights right before that. Kobe Gibson against Kayleen Aori. Cody is 22-11. Kayleen is 25-12. I'm just going to go with Cody because of the record on that one. I have not seen both of these fight. And your lightweights right before that, your first fight for the main event will be Kyle Nelson against Matt Frevola. Kyle Nelson is 16-6. Matt is 11-5. So it's going to be a tough one, but I'm going with Matt Frevola just because his record is a little better. He's 11-5 right now. Not that it's better because the other guy actually has a lot more wins. Like he's got like another 4 wins or 5 wins on top of that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling Matt Frevola on that one for some reason. Let me check if there's any prelims that are worth talking about here. Let me see. Yeah, in your prelims, you do have one fight that I can mention. Is going to be the flyweights, Bruno Silva against Park Hyun-sung. Park Hyun-sung is 10-1. I believe he just fought that long ago. And he, that was his first loss, his last fight. So he's still up there, and I think he's going to try to get that back. So he's going to go the extra effort to try to make it back into the, main card events, not just fighting for the prelims that he's doing right now. Besides that one, I think that was all I'm going to mention. Yeah, that's all I'm going to mention for these prelim fights. Not really anything or anybody that I know so well. Let's move on now and get into your NBA preseason games. What's going on today in the
NBA? Let's see. I didn't even know there was preseason. I don't watch preseason. Clippers, they're beating the Warriors right now, 85-84. Still the whole fourth quarter left.
Yeah.
Lakers are beating the Kings, 76-65. Nice. They're in the third. Raptors beat the Nets, 119-114. The 76ers, they beat the Wolves, 126-110. Knicks beat the Hornets, 113-108. Grizzlies beat the Heat, 145-125. Thunder beat the Nuggets, 94-91. And Spurs, they beat the Pacers, 133-104.
Yeah. And going into basketball, I do have there is a quote because how we were the title the pitcher from the Dodgers.
Ohtani, yeah.
Ohtani. So one of the NBA players made a quote on X about that, and he put, "This is like MJ putting up 60 in the NBA Finals. Shohei is unreal, man. We are literally watching greatness."
That's what I mean. He's that good, bro.
Definitely.
We are watching greatness because he's pitching as well.
Exactly. All right, guys.
I'm not going with the whole MJ comparison. Sorry.
Oh, I know. I mean, he's just trying to say, it's like you said, like the Babe Ruth of this time,
Yeah. No, I mean, once Shohei gets, maybe if he gets I don't know, 5 chips or 6 chips, okay, cool. but I'm, you know, I'm not going that far yet.
Exactly.
It's fucking greatness watching him play, though. It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's
you're
awesome.
watching literally history being made every time he plays.
Yeah, he's a great player, man.
You know.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't go that far as to. Yeah. Someone needs to earn a lot of things before they get those comparisons.
For sure. For sure. All right, guys, let's move on and get into Sunday's NFL games. What's going to be going on for Sunday? And yeah, and I guess you could do Monday night games too.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's NFL, man. This is America's sport.
Exactly. I was just thinking about the show, but we're not going to be able to report it till after.
So we got the Rams and Jags. They're playing in London. I love when they have games, every week. And it seems like we have games international. So
But didn't you say last week's London game was kind of like super weak? Like it did not impress anybody?
I mean, it was boring, but defense.
Yeah.
Like it was a sloppy game. That's all.
Okay.
It's not about impressing people. I mean, they're in London. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if you're a Broncos fan or a Jets fan, you were like, yeah.
No, definitely. But I think they're putting these games in London because they're trying to expand into Europe a little bit deeper. So they definitely want more exciting teams to be playing each other, right? To get the people like enticed.
It depends. Like the teams that they usually put out there are not who you would think.
Oh, okay.
And I think they do that on purpose because if you start playing the really, really good teams out there, it'll screw up their rhythm.
Yeah.
So I think they put teams that they know aren't going to make a championship.
No, I got you.
I think they do it on purpose because if you put the Eagles out there, you know what I mean? Like I think it'll screw up their rhythm.
Oh, okay.
Or say if you put just one of the teams that this team has a deeper chance to make the Super Bowl. We can if we put them out there and then they're 8 hours ahead, it'll screw up their rhythm. That's why I believe they pick the teams they pick.
Well, yeah, because the game is at like 6:30 a.m. in the morning, bro.
Yeah, it's 8 hours ahead, so that's 2 p.m. there.
No, I know that's the crazy part.
Yeah, so what they do is the Vikings they played twice. Remember week?
Yeah,
like because they played in I believe Dublin first, then London.
Yeah.
Now the Jags they played out there. Look, they're playing out there again. They're playing in London again. So the Jags are playing the Rams out there on Sunday.
I'm going to make a bold prediction, and I'm going to say the Jaguars are going to win that one.
I don't know. They're coming off a loss.
They're going to want it, and then on top of that, they're much closer to London than LA is, obviously, Florida. So they're not going to have as much jet lag as the Rams team is, and I definitely feel like Jaguars just are going to be a little bit better suited to beat them in the London game,
I don't know. I saw them get smacked by the Seahawks, so I think the Rams are better than the Seahawks.
I think so too.
So I'm going with Vegas on this one.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just because, like I said, I think the Rams are better than the Seahawks. I saw the Rams beat the Seahawks, so the Seahawks beat the Jags. It's just NFL logic.
Right.
Yeah, but it should be even. I mean, they're in London, like I said.
Yeah, no home court advantage. So
yeah, exactly, no home field. So I mean, I'll still go with the Rams though.
Yeah.
Then after that, 10 a.m. we got the Raiders and Chiefs. That's a wash. The Chiefs should fucking wash them.
No, man. Raiders are coming off their first win. They got that glory.
Okay. Then I'll take the Chiefs. Cool.
What was the spread?
12.
I'll do it with the spread.
Oh, no, fuck the spread. I ain't doing no spread. This is Vegas shit. I ain't doing no spread. How about just the W?
You gotta give me a little bit of leeway here.
Why? Man. You said they're coming off a win. They got all this momentum. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude, but they're like,
let's go.
They won 2 games in the whole season so far. Like, nah, man, come on.
I'm just sad. You believe. Come on.
I believe. I mean, that's
okay. So I'll take the Chiefs. Let's go.
I'm down. But I need the spread, man. I mean,
no, fuck the spread, bro. The spread is such. That's such bullshit because I already know all the. If they win by 6, be like, all right, fuck it. They still won all, but I lose the bet. Fuck that. No.
But it's an even playing field then.
It's not an even playing field. How is it even? Better. Yes, they are. So if you believe the Raiders can actually beat them, you would put your money up.
I think any Raiders.
They're not going to beat them.
I think any person who's a Raiders fan is going to believe that. So
I highly doubt that.
I don't. You show me a Raider who's going to tell you that Chiefs are going to spank them, and I'll show you and not a true Raiders fan. He's
if Infinite was here, he would be like, bro, I used to be a Raiders fan. That team sucks.
Yeah, but he used to be, so he's not gonna.
Yes, exactly. Used to be, meaning he's like, dude, this team has let me down so many fucking times that we're not even talking about them no more. That's how most Raider fans are. That's why they've been in like 3 different places in like 30 years.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'll take the Chiefs if you want, anytime.
Like I said, man, when you're ready for that spread so we can even out the playing field.
That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'm down.
Yeah, okay. Give me a spread of 3.
And
give me a 3. I'll take a 3-point spread.
And Infinite says, ain't nobody trying to hear about spread of a shit stain.
I'll take 3. Give me 3. Give me 3. Not 12. Give me 3.
Man, for the Chiefs though, man. If it was like any other team, I'd actually probably do that. But
you're so full of it. All right, next game.
How about 7.5? 7.5.
No, next game. Next game.
I'm giving you half more than what the Vegas is giving you.
What are you talking about? Our spread is 12.
Yeah, so I'll give you. We'll do 7.
Yeah, you said 7.5. That means they need to win by a touchdown and a fucking field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If I know one thing about those games, since they're division rivals, it's going to be closer than that spread. I know that.
You think so?
Of course. The Chiefs are going to win the game, but I know the Chiefs. Hey, we're up by 13. Okay, let's take our foot off the gas. Okay, the Raiders just scored a touchdown. Cool. We'll kneel, run out the clock. Oh, we won by 6. Who gives a shit? And you could go back to this episode and be like, oh, shit. He just called it right there. They won by 6. That's what's going to happen. Shit like that.
We'll see on Monday because it's either going to be you saying that to me or you're going to be like, damn, I should have took that bet because they whooped their ass.
I mean, honestly, they could whoop their ass too. They are at home.
That's what I'm saying.
They are at home.
That's what I'll say.
So it is 10 in the morning, though. It is at 10 a.m. So we will see. Dolphins and Browns got a matchup of the 1-5 teams. I don't know. They're in Cleveland. I don't know. We'll see. Cleveland is they're a 2.5-point favorite, so that could go either way. Spread is too close. Patriots, they take on the Titans. The Patriots should be light work. So they got a 6.5-point spread. They should be fine taking on the Titans. Vrabel used to coach the Titans, so he has all the insight on them. They'll be fine. That should be light work. And they got to keep up that pace because they want to stay in front of Buffalo for try to win out that division.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers, they take on the Jets. That should be something at Vegas again. The Jets haven't won a game, right? They're 0-6. Carolina's a 1.5-point favorite. 1.5. I don't know, man. That's what I mean. Vegas be knowing too much extra, bro.
I know.
So I don't know. They got the Jets. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's such a close spread. I don't know who's gonna win that one. We'll see. Maybe the Jets get their first win that game.
Yeah.
Saints and Bears. Yeah, they got the Bears 4.5-point favorite. That sounds about right. I would take the Bears on that one. Eagles Vikes. That should be a good game. They got the Eagles winning by 2.5. Yeah.
Hey, is Derek Carr still the quarterback for Saints or no?
I think he got hurt.
Oh,
he might be though. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't really follow the Saints, so I mean, I'm sure you could check their box score and see who's. Oh no, Spencer Rattler.
Oh, okay, Rattler. Gotcha.
Yeah, he was good in college. So yeah. So I guess probably Derek Carr probably got hurt or something.
Yeah, most likely.
And then he stepped in for him.
Yep.
You got the Eagles and Vikes. Take the Eagles in that one. That'll be a good one. The Colts and Chargers. That should be a close one too. That'll be a good game. Those are 2 good games back to back right there. Giants Broncos. They got the Broncos 7.5-point favorite. Packers Cardinals. That should be another good one. I'll go with the Pack on that. Cowboys Commanders. That should definitely be a much closer than what I would think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That what's his name? Hold on one second.
You mean the Redskins, right?
Redskins, yeah. But there's the Cowboys, they're all pro Trayvon Diggs. He is going to be out. That is trending high because he suffered a concussion at home.
Oh, shit.
He had an accident at home. They didn't say what he did. But he got a concussion at home. I have no idea, but he is not playing this weekend against
You
the
must
Redskins.
be doing some crazy ass shit to get a concussion at your own house.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. They're keeping it under wraps, but yeah. So he that's big time news. He is out against the Skins. So yeah, I don't know what he did to get a concussion at home, or what happened, or whatever was going on. So
He said,
that's kind of crazy.
He said, "Bring out the gimp." That's what happened.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. That should be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Falcons 49ers. With all the injuries piled up with the Niners, I don't know. The Falcons are very bipolar though, so
What's the
we'll
spread on
see.
that one?
1.5.
Oh, that makes sense.
Either way, yeah. Well, the Niners are at home, but yeah, if you see that Falcons team that comes out and they're smoking, that should be an easy win. But you could also see the other Falcons team comes out and takes a dump.
Yeah.
So they're a very bipolar team. So we'll see.
I hope they bring their TP with them.
Yeah, exactly, man. But it's that's Sunday Night Football, so that'll be a good one. It'll be out here Sunday Night Football.
Nice.
So yeah, that should be a good one. Like I said, the spread is so close. We'll see. We'll just see. We'll see how the Falcons are playing that day.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then we got 2 games Monday night. We got the Bucks and Lions. That's going to be a really good game. You know, Baker Mayfield has the Bucks playing good, and obviously the Lions, they're always a good squad. So that should be good. You know what I mean? That'll be Lions at home. I think I'll probably go with the Lions for sure.
Hell no, bro. Bucks my second favorite team. I'll go Bucks all day.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions.
What's the spread?
5.5 Lions.
5.5 Lions. Damn. Okay.
They're at home. You know,
I could go a 5 on that one. No spread.
Maybe.
Look at you.
No, the Lions are going to win the game. I'm not worried about that. That's not even. That's a wash. They're at home.
I'm giving you
Baker on the road. Baker on the road in Detroit. I'm not buying it. I don't. I like Baker.
And I actually think the opposite. I think that he'll do really good on the road because he's so close to, you know what I mean, the Browns stadium, and he was playing in that kind of colder weather for a long time. So I think that he might have an advantage with that.
The Lions are a dome team. There's no advantage.
It's going to be in the dome.
That's what I'm saying. Baker on the road in a dome. I'm not seeing it.
See, that's why we should bet.
Yeah, I might. Seahawks and Texans is the second game. That should be the Hawks coming off that good victory. I'll go with the Hawks on that one for sure.
Against the Texans? Yeah,
that should be light work for the Hawks. They're at home. You know, they always have an advantage at their home field with that loud ass stadium in Seattle. So,
what's their spread right now?
3.5.
Oh, okay, so they're expecting a close game.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I don't expect it to be close, but they should win definitely by at least a field goal. That's all that's saying.
Infinite says the wife has given up on the Niners this season. All the heavy hitters are out.
Yeah, she should. They have so many injuries that I don't even know how. I don't know. They are 4-2. I don't think their starting quarterback will be playing. I believe it'll be Mac Jones. Shout out Mac Jones. I do like Mac Jones. He was a Patriot for a minute. So, but all their defense, they're missing Bosa. They're missing fucking Fred Warner, 2 of their best defensive players ever. They're missing Ayuk, Purdy, Kittle. They're missing so many fucking pieces.
Let me ask
Pierce Hall.
Yeah, let me ask you, if the Niners were not having any of those injuries, would you consider them to maybe be the best team right now in the NFL?
No, fuck no. But they'd be up there. They'd be good. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They're good every year. If it's one thing about the Niners and Lynch, he's built that team to be good every year. Yeah. Not good enough to win it all, but good enough to be in the playoffs.
Got you.
But all those injuries, I don't even know how they make the playoffs this year. If they make the playoffs, man, big ups to them. They're not going anywhere, but if they make the playoffs with that team, man, respect.
Who you going with Eagles this year? Who for the championship?
What? Oh, I have no idea, dude. It's only week like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. I don't know who the dominant is yet, man. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody who hasn't lost yet?
No.
Everybody
lost the Bills, remember?
Yeah.
And then the Pats took out the Bills. So
right. So everybody lost at least one game now?
Yeah.
Got you. Gotcha.
There's no more undefeateds here, bro. So that's what I mean. Like no one looks. Yeah, I can't tell you who would be a dominant force. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like yeah, between all the teams, yeah, I don't know who would be the dominant force, man.
Right.
We'll see
Well, like
though.
you said,
We'll see as it keeps going.
like you
You
said,
know.
Bills are definitely really dominant right now, so that could be one of them.
Yeah, but like I said, the Pats showed the blueprint how to beat the Bills.
Yeah.
You know, in order to beat the Bills, you got to control the clock. You got to run the ball. You got to have a good defense, obviously, because they're keep Josh Allen off the field, like just little things like that. That's how to beat Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Great quarterback.
Definitely.
You know, it's funny because the Bills modeled that team to beat the Patriots when Brady was there. I told you, Brady beat that Bills team. He was like 36-3 against that team, dude.
Yeah.
It was a wash every year.
Right.
And then when they got Josh Allen and built that team and got that coach McDermott, they really built that team to beat that Patriots team.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, this year, watching that game, I was like, finally, bro, Vrabel has built a team now to take on that Bills team.
Yeah.
Good defense, control the ball. The quarterback, Drake May, he's learning. He's still a kid, but he's learning. You know what I mean? Don't turn the ball over. You know, I got a running back who could run. You know, I got Stephon Diggs there, you know, anytime I need to pass the ball. So, yeah, man.
And those are division rivals, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You know, that's what I mean. So I think Pat's Nation is playing to try and win that division.
Oh, for sure.
You know, they've showed the blueprint on how to beat the Bills.
Yeah.
And it proved it because the Falcons did it the very next week. They did it the very next week. You see what I mean? The Falcons, they'll beat a team like the Bills. They follow the Patriots blueprint to a T. But then, like a couple weeks before, they got blown out by the Panthers, 30-0. That's so bipolar. That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we'll see you'll know by like week 10, maybe even week 12. Like, okay, that team's very dominant. They look good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right now, it's pretty open field, bro. There's no one that's really dominant right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's very even playing field, which is cool. I like it like that.
Well, but Bills I feel like they were like until this loss, they were pretty much the most dominant team, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, the Patriots beat them. Falcons followed the same blueprint. They beat them, so they're 4-2 now.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, if you got New England on top of that division, it's great.
Right.
Got to stay there now. That's the whole key. Got to stay there now.
Yep.
That's it.
All right, guys. I believe that is all our sports for today. Any other trending topics in sports at all, or no?
No, that was it.
Then let's move on and get into your trending and breaking news for today. Let's start off with some news that is about the U.S. economy and Maduro. What's going on there, Jay?
Let's see. So, Trump confirms Maduro sweeping concessions to avoid U.S. clash. President Donald Trump confirmed that he had a press conference with, the Nicolas Maduro. Mm-hmm. And Maduro offered extensive concessions, including U.S. access to oil and mineral reserves.
And that's the Venezuelan president, right?
Excuse me?
That's the Venezuelan president from Venezuela?
Venezuela. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Including U.S. access to oil and mineral reserves and severing ties with Russia and China in exchange for eased sanctions. This comes amid the U.S. strikes on cartel vessels in the Caribbean and expanded CIA operations against Venezuelan fentanyl networks. Trump rejecting a prior exit plan for Maduro while deploying military assets to the region. The moves underscore a strategy of maximum pressure on Maduro's regime amid accusations of supporting transnational drug trafficking. And President Donald Trump, he had said, he has offered everything. You are correct. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. And he did drop the F-bomb, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, he said it just like that, verbatim. And President Trump does not play around.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it.
Definitely.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that. We have a president who's really about it. So
Maduro basically rejected it. I mean, President Trump rejected Maduro's plea and was like, no, you are part of a big trafficking drug network. So basically, we're gonna bring and have like military operations in your country now. Basically, that's what's happening.
I mean, to a certain extent,
Yeah.
but there's a lot more to go with that. But that's why also there was offered, the access to oil and mineral reserves, and the severing ties with Russia and China.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
I wonder. I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if like the U.S. basically gets this guy out, and then they put in like a puppet regime, and then the U.S. is in control of Venezuela.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things to see because look, if Maduro is like basically giving in all this stuff because he doesn't want him to, because I guarantee you the money that he's making is coming from the drugs, like most of it. You know what I mean? That's like highly, very, very, sought after money is drug money, because it's worth millions of billions of dollars every year. So if we're going to go after him and, take him out, I'm sure they're going to implement another president. It's kind of like a puppet,
Yeah, maybe.
It will be interesting to see, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, guys, let's move on and get into some more Trump news. So right now we have Trump ordering prison. Trump orders prison release of disgraced ex-lawmaker Santos. So Mr. Trump has commuted the sentence of George Santos, a former Republican congressman serving 7 years in prison for fraud and identity theft, ordering his immediate release. In a post on social media, Trump said Santos has been horribly mistreated, adding, "Therefore, I just signed a commutation releasing George Santos from prison immediately. Good luck, George. Have a great life." The former lawmaker was only the sixth in the U.S. history to be expelled from Congress after a damning ethics report in 2023. Santos, who admitted to stealing the identities of 11 people, including from his own family members, is currently serving his sentence at a minimum security jail in New Jersey. In April, when Santos was sentenced, a judge told him, "You got elected with your words, most of which were lies." He reportedly cried in court and begged for forgiveness, saying, "I cannot rewrite the past, but I can control the road ahead." Prosecutors argued that the novice politician had lied about his background and misused campaign funds to finance his lifestyle. In his post, Trump justified the move by criticizing a Democratic lawmaker, Senator Richard Blumenthal, whom he accused of fabricating his U.S. military service. "This is far worse than what George Santos did, and at least Santos had the courage, conviction, and intelligence to always vote Republican," Trump wrote. Trump had previously called for an investigation into Blumenthal over the claim. The Democrat had acknowledged that he misspoke on numerous occasions about his time in the military, but has said the mishaps were more than a decade old. This allegation of 15 years ago had been really rejected by the voters of Connecticut 3 times, overwhelmingly re-electing me, Blumenthal told the news media. A lawyer for Santos told the Associated Press that it remains unclear when his client would be released. So, yeah, guys, looks like the president has pardoned Mr. George Santos, a former Republican congressman, and he is going to be set free now. What do you think about that, Jay? You think that's the right thing to do, or do you think that's just some political strings and favors being done right there?
Depends. Yeah. I'd have to do more research on it, but
definitely. And Infinite says Trump does not play unless it's golf. That is true. True story there. True story. All right, guys, let's move on to our next trending topic. And we do have some international news. What is going on with Prince Andrew, Jay?
The king told him, give it up or be stripped of it. And they were talking about the Duke of York title. So Prince Andrew came out with a statement. He said, "In discussion with the king and my immediate and wider family, we have concluded that the continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. I have decided, as I always have, to put my duty to my family and country first. I stand by my decision 5 years ago to stand back from public life. With His Majesty's agreement, we feel I must now go a step further. I will therefore no longer use my title or the honors which have been conferred upon me. As I have said previously, I vigorously deny the accusations against me. But yeah, so his title's gone.
And what is the whole accusation against him? Why is this happening?
Which one?
Oh, he has multiple accusations.
Yes.
What is like the biggest one? What is he? Why are they like because this is a big deal, like for him to be stripped of this, and you know what I mean? Like this is a really big deal. So what is he tied to that is making this happen?
You got me. I don't know which. Pick one.
Okay, so just that many, huh?
Yeah, I don't know which one you want me to respond about.
Okay.
I don't have a I don't live there, so I don't know. I don't pay attention to. I'm only reporting it because it was trending high
Definitely
on X, and there's no one that's talking about any of the accusations like that are trending. They're talking about his statement of him being stripped from it, and he's like, "All right, I will be."
Got you. And just kind of reading over this article briefly, basically, it looks like he has multiple links with Jeffrey Epstein case. That's why.
Yes, we know. Sex offender shit.
Yeah.
I don't like to slander people's names if I don't know the truth. So
Right.
I don't like to report stuff like that because that's called defamation of character. It's exactly why I didn't say that.
Definitely.
But you can say it.
Oh yeah, and I'm just stating what the reason of him doing what he's doing is. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know if that's the reason. He has multiple different things going on with him.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure though, from what this is saying, that's the main one is that's why he's doing that. The other ones are kind of more like kind of swept under the rug type shit. You know?
I don't know. I don't live out there, so I have no idea.
Yeah. And talking about the Epstein case and all, Jay, I don't even know if you know about this, but I just heard today, I was like reading some stuff. And do you know that the day that Charlie Kirk got shot and died, do you know that this was like really swept under the rug, but they actually had a vote in Congress that same day. And this time the Democrats had put a bill in to release all Epstein files that day. They had a bill, and basically, if it got voted yes, then they would have had to release every single file that the government had on Epstein. And basically, the Republicans voted against it, bro. That same day that Charlie Kirk died and got shot.
Okay,
that's just crazy. Like I just learned that today, that they had a whole Congress like vote about releasing the files that day, and I think. The whole I'm not saying that was the reason why they killed Charlie. Obviously, there was multiple reasons, but I think that they used also that day to do it all that same day because it just took every you know what I mean. Like if that didn't happen with Charlie Kirk, then everybody would have been paying attention to that, and then basically that would have been really big news, and a lot of Republicans would have been in a hot seat because they basically denied what I mean from this happening.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. So just very crazy. This is just something I learned recently. You got to look at everything. That there's reasons for everything, and you got to look at everything. Why certain things happen, the days that they happen. I'm not saying that the Charlie Kirk thing that if you know what I mean, it would have happened. I think regardless, because I think there was other people at play against Charlie Kirk, but at the same time. This went on the same exact day, and that was really swept under the rug. And that's something that I think Americans and everybody who was, wants to know the truth about the whole Epstein thing should be paying attention to. Like, why did this happen? And, on the day of the Charlie Kirk shooting, like, was this all, deliberate to basically sweep this under the rug so that people wouldn't be paying attention? Like, you got to ask yourself why,
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, let's move on to our next topic. We have some national news, and it looks like over this weekend, we are going to have a bunch of protests. These are going to be the No Kings organizing protests, and they're going to have a massive turnout over the weekend, supposedly. It says organizers of the No Kings protests are projecting that millions of Americans will demonstrate against the policies of the Trump administration on Saturday, which is tomorrow. amid ongoing immigration and customs enforcement arrests and deployment of National Guard troops to several cities around the United States. Their purpose here is to stand in solidarity, to organize, to defend our democracy and protect each other and our communities, and just say enough is enough, said Lisa Gilbert, co-president of Public Citizen, a consumer advocacy group that is one of the protest organizers. Which, Jay, to me, just that statement alone is super funny, because she's literally saying to defend our democracy and protect each other in our communities. Well, I believe what Trump is doing, and by basically getting rid of all these like gangs and known cartel members, like, isn't that what he's doing, but on a much bigger and quicker scale than trying to demonstrate against it? Like, basically, it's like, you know what I mean? They're so screwed up that they're basically saying one thing, but they're basically doing a whole nother thing than from what they're saying. They're trying to say they're trying to defend our democracy and protect each other and our communities, yet they're doing exactly the opposite by going and protesting against what Trump is doing, because that's exactly what Trump is already doing, right? It's like
exactly why I don't report it.
Simple shit, man.
It's exactly why I don't report it, because I think it's stupid, and it doesn't even deserve my time to report. That's exactly why. I saw the trend. I was like, nah, I'm cool. There's many trends I see that I'm like, I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I saw the no kings trend. Why the hell I'm not gonna report that. I think it's stupid.
I report on all this because I want the Average Day Joe's community to know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? So
yes.
The highest trends, that's what we report on. So that's why we report on these things, you know?
Yes, you report on them. I don't. Yeah, there's many of those trends that I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. I think it's stupid, because all I'm going to say is, why the hell are they having these stupid things? Like you just said, you had to go back and say, oh, this is stupid. Why are people doing exactly? So I don't even waste my breath.
I mean, it's good to talk about. I mean, this is
I know. That's what I'm saying. And you're asking me, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Go Berkeley on them. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to waste my time reporting that shit. That's stupid. It's retarded. There you go.
Definitely.
That's exactly what I feel about that.
Oh, I know.
That sounds like fun. Hey, let's go. No Kings trend. Let's go protest.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, it looks like tomorrow, if you are trying to head out to different places, especially big cities like San Francisco, you will be probably stuck in a bunch of traffic, just FYI, because there will be a lot of protests happening in most major cities, I think, tomorrow. It is yet to be known, like, how many people are actually going to be, participating. They're trying to say it's going to be like millions of people, but I usually when they say that, it's
not going to be millions. It'll be a lot, though. It'll be a lot.
It will be a lot.
Especially out here, if you're in the East Bay, Berkeley, for sure, they protest something every week. They could protest plastic forks for all we know, and they'll do it. That's what they do in Berkeley.
San Francisco will be the same, most likely.
Exactly. It won't be as but San Francisco, we got a lot more cops.
Yeah.
They'll let them go a little bit if they're trying to take over a street. Be like, hey, go this way. There's too much money to be involved with these people that are just whatever it may be.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Infinite says, is Jay in Egypt right now? That's the question.
I hope so.
Because he is swimming in the Nile.
I like that one. That's a good one. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Let's move on to our next trend and get into some technology news. What's going on with the Grok?
Grok AI. So, yeah, Elon dropped some upgrades for Grok AI for photorealistic video generation, which is kind of cool. So basically, your text-to-video tool, it's going to allow users, premium users, to generate the 6-second photorealistic clips using the Aurora engine. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I seen it. I saw. So basically, the people who were on there, they had Elon was like, hey, had a thread of Grok, the Imagine videos there, and people were dropping them. And I was like, oh, that looks dope. Kind of cool, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So it ranging from animations and movie scenes to advertisements, highlighting the tool's realism and creative applications. Kind of cool, man. This AI stuff, man. It's pretty crazy.
I know it is. I mean, and the way, like, the more like I'm watching, like, content from social media, like you can't even tell what's real, what's not anymore, bro. It's getting pretty damn crazy.
You won't be able to tell at all.
This is like the wild west right now. So like I'm sure a lot of people can make money off of stuff like this, but I guarantee you the more it happens, the more we're gonna start seeing like rules and stuff where if it's AI generated, you're gonna have to let people know. But as of right now, it's not there yet.
It says on the bottom a lot of the, especially on TikTok, it'll say AI, like you said, it'll say generated by AI.
Oh, definitely. And even
So
when we do,
it has to say that.
oh, for sure. And even when we like after we finish our YouTube show, when I'm putting it all together at the end of it all, it actually asks me if it's been altered content by like AI and stuff. It asks me that question. So they definitely want to know.
That's what I mean. You have to, because you don't know what's real anymore. But I've seen all the videos, dude. I've seen all the Michael Jackson, Tupac, it looks so realistic. I'm like, holy shit. It's not even, it's ridiculous.
I guarantee you some people are like, holy shit, Stephen Hawking's can fucking slap box and fucking do all this other crazy shit. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, it also makes me think, dude, how long they've had this.
Yeah.
How long they've been using it, I'm saying.
Oh, I know.
Because, like thinking throughout the years, at least the past decade, how many times they've used this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. I'm really seeing it. I'm like, holy shit. Because they don't come out with just we just came out with it, dude. They've had this for like over a decade.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure they were giving it to all the news outlets to report like all these stories that never actually were, you know what I mean? Just
all it is,
stories like that, you know?
That's all it is, man. So they've had this technology for a while. Now it's just given to us now. So
right.
That's what I'm saying. I know they've used it the past decade easily in many different scenarios.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the best way to keep people in fear, right? Is portraying all these stories that never actually happened. And if you got AI to be able to create those kind of stories for you, then you're golden, you know?
They've been using it for a long time, dude. I know it.
Yeah.
You just tell.
Yeah, for sure. And Infinite says, my cousin was the mayor of Berkeley. He is a senator now around your neck of the woods, 7th district. Very cool, Infinite. Yeah, mayor of Berkeley. What do you know what time period was he mayor of Berkeley? Was this like a long time ago, or was this kind of like a recent? Let's move on. Infinite says you guys might be in his district. I am not sure. No, it's District 7. It's around the Bay Area. Yeah, I'm not sure about the districting and which senator goes of which district out here in Cali. I'm not sure about that. You don't know that, do you, Jay? The politics of that?
I don't remember because I vote on that stuff, so I don't know. I don't remember.
Got you.
If I read senator from Berkeley or whatever, I probably wouldn't have voted for him though.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Why would I? Not to be mean, but why would I vote for anyone from Berkeley? They have a protest every week. I told you could have a protest about my Beats headphone right here for no particular reason.
Yeah, it looks like it's Jesse Aragun. That's the name of the District 7 senator.
Over here?
Yeah.
Or where?
Yeah. He got into office in December of 2024, and he'll be in office until 2028. And he represents the districts his district is Berkeley, Danville, Lafayette, Oakland, and Richmond.
Yeah, that's all. That's the East Bay.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I don't live in the East Bay, so it's good.
Oh, I know. I was just seeing if you knew who he was, like, you know.
Oh, no. So I'm saying when I vote, obviously it's for everything out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, Infinite, is that who you're talking about? His name is Jesse Araguin. I'm probably murdering that last name, but yeah, Jesse Araguin maybe. Because Infinite says he was mayor until 2024, which makes sense because when I'm reading it, it says from 2024 till 2028 is when his term started as a senator. So that's most likely him. Cool. Very cool, Infinite. All right, guys. So that was your technology news with Grok. They are upgrading it, looks like, on the weekly basis now, and pretty much Grok will be able to be used for all your AI needs pretty soon, which is
super cool, bro.
Definitely. All right, guys, let's get into some celebrity news. So it looks like there was a popular comedian on TikTok. His name was Steve Bridges, and according to his wife, he has died today. It says that Steve Bridges talked about his wife and 3 kids, including 9-year-old twins. He talked about settling down in Peoria, in Colorado, and shooting his comic sketches that were turning viral on TikTok. That voice and talent was silenced at the age of 41 today, leaving his wife, Chelsea, to post an emotional announcement on social media. My wife is Chelsea, and I've been Steve's wife and partner for the last 16 years. She said, I'm really sorry to get on and tell you this. I think if I wait any longer, I'm not going to be able to do it. She says, Chelsea said Steve died peacefully in his sleep at home on Wednesday, although an official cause of death is not known. I'm sorry. TMZ reports the Peoria Police Department responded to a natural cause of death call at a private residence. Chelsea also told the news outlets that 3 of Steve's relatives also died in their 40s and 50s. A GoFundMe page is underway to help the family, and as of Friday evening, it was approaching $40,000. He was the most attentive father, Chelsea said, and the best husband, and the greatest, sweetest man. And thanks to you, Internet, he's been able to live his dream of making people laugh, and I am so thankful. I'm so thankful that he got to do that. I have so much more that I want to say about him. I have so many stories. We have so many plans. Friend and filmmaker Eric Mathis told the Daily Mail Steve, his brother from another mother, saying everyone who met him had love for him. He was so kind, so genuine, so passionate about his art, and infectious in his many amazing traits. So yeah, if y'all don't know who Steve Bridges is, Steve Bridges made his mark as a comic sketch artist, developing characters named Junior and Dirty Dan and others who ranged from obnoxious to sympathetic. He sometimes used Peoria landmarks as a setting. Bridges' comedy collected 400,000 followers on Instagram and over 2 million on TikTok. He had another 10,000 plus on YouTube. He grew up in Portland, Oregon, and told the Journal Star stories of a childhood that ended up in foster care. So yeah, guys, he was an up-and-coming comic that he was doing sketches with, and yeah, he had over like 2 million followers on TikTok. So definitely, he was a pretty big space or name in that space, you know. So sad news, but yeah, I guarantee you, his stuff will live on. So that's kind of cool. And going back into the chat, Infinite says, University of California, Berkeley does the protest, not the city of Berkeley. It's like saying Castro is responsible for everything in San Francisco. Yeah, that's true.
They try to put their mark on it, I'll tell you that.
No, for sure.
You got Castro flags everywhere.
Oh, for sure.
Like, dude, keep that over there, bro. Keep it right there.
I remember.
Oh, man.
I remember they had these like group of male guys from the Castro that would just go out and just in public like be nude all the time.
I know. Fucking ridiculous.
And I remember at like one point they started like leaving the Castro and going into all these other places.
Exactly. Bro. For no reason. Bro, keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Keep it to your 4 streets.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like, okay, in Castro you can expect that, but then it's like, bro, you going and you're like thinking like, oh yeah, this is all fine and dandy, but then, bro, what about like little kids having to see?
There's like families, exactly. What the? Yeah. But you know why they do that? Because they also allow that stupid Folsom Street Fair.
Yeah,
that's basically all of that.
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's fucking crazy to me. Like, bro, what the hell's going on? There are actually kids in the Folsom. Oh, bro,
but
that's
Folsom,
why I don't.
Yeah, Folsom Street Fair. That's some crazy shit, bro. I mean,
no, but that's like Castro on steroids.
No, that's Castro on ecstasy.
Okay, whatever it may be, bro. I'm just saying on drugs, because it's like it's not just confined to your little streets. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, bro, come on, man, doing too much.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. When I was doing Uber back in the day, and I picked up some females from the Folsom Fair, I ain't gonna lie, bro. On another level.
I'm cool, man.
On another level.
Already know they got something going on in here if they're a part of that.
Oh, for sure. Crazy shit. And Infinite says, let me be transparent. Jesse is like my second cousin. I have never met him, and he probably doesn't even know I exist. I just know we are related. I never cared enough to find out how we are related. Gotcha. Well, the how is you guys are cousins, but But and when it comes to family, like, yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, you gotta find out. Are you, now that you kind of know this about him and now he's a big senator, are you kind of more like thinking about getting to know him, or did that cross your mind at all? Or are you just like, nah, I don't care. He never went out of his way to meet me. Why would I like go out of my way to meet him? And if that's the way you think, I definitely understand, because I have a cousin like that too, who like literally never like said a word to me or my family. And then all of a sudden last year he was coming to Cali and he hit us up like, yo, can we hang out? And then I almost like didn't even want to hang out with him. I was like, bro, he never took the time to like want to meet me. Why do I even want to see this guy? But then my mom was like, oh, it's your family. You should see him. She kind of gave me a hard time about it. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll meet him. Met him, was a cool dude, but he was super, super, I guess you could say a leftiest. And even though I'm not like a super right wing of anything, it just, I guess he did not like what I had to say about like COVID and all this. And the next time where I did have a chance to maybe meet him, he basically just kind of like ghosted me. And that's what happened there.
Was he wearing one of those funny little masks too?
Most likely. Most likely. Infinite does bring up a good point to you about you, Jay. He says Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs went to Berkeley, but you don't mind them iPhones.
I don't. I love my iPhones, man.
So you can't hate on all the Berkeley people because it's all, you know what I mean? Like, yes.
I don't hate on all the Berkeley people. I hate on the fucking people who go stand there and protest.
Yeah, the politics.
Nice fucking life, bro. Like, that's what you do with your life? You're going to go out and protest on that stupid little overpass? That shit's hella stupid, bro. Oh, waste of time, bro.
I'm with you on that.
That's what you, hey, I'm going to wake up today. I'm going to go fucking protest. That's real. Come on, bro. You know how many times, I swear to you, and I had to talk myself out of this during COVID, how many times I want to throw on a stupid fucking mask and there's people protesting on the freeway. Bro, I was about to hop in my Hummer and fucking run over 9 people for the fuck of it. But I didn't do it because I'm moral. You know how many times I wanted to, though, to throw on a stupid mask? Hey, yeah, let's protest and run over those fucking idiots. Bunch of fucking tards, bro. Are you kidding? Yeah, nice life, bro. I'm going to wake up and go protest today. Yeah, good job. Nice life. Fucking geniuses, bro. I had to talk myself out of that, too, because I get away with it. Take off the plates, throw on a mask like I'm a part of their protest, and run them all over. Dude, they were blocking freeways. Lucky I don't live on that side of the bay. You don't remember that?
Oh, I do.
Fucking people blocking the freeway. Who the fuck do you think you are, bro? Fucking run those fucking entitled fucks over all day long. Fucking Fruit Loops, bro. Think I'm playing, man. You don't want to get me started on that shit. That's why I don't fuck with Berkeley. It's exactly why.
And Infinite he has a question for you. He says, don't you think the Steves protested things as well?
Who?
Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak?
I don't know. So I didn't grow up with them, obviously. I mean, I watched their movies. I thought the movies were good. I didn't hear about any of this protest stuff, but you know, yeah. I thought he created a nice $1 trillion company. I've been supporting it ever since I got my iPod. I remember buying my first iPhone in 2007, no contract, straight cash. You know what I mean? Obviously, 6 months later, they made me sign something so that I could be on the paper, you know what I mean, for whatever it's called, because I wasn't even tracked at first. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I didn't hear about any of their protests or anything. I don't know.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I mean, I would have think that they would have put that in the movie, right? Or no? You know what I'm saying?
Depends who made the movie and who it is, you know what I mean?
I mean, but yeah, I mean, if they were out there protesting all the time, shit. I mean, I would have thought I would have seen that in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. I don't know. And maybe people don't want to hear about that. I wouldn't want to hear about it. I'd be like, okay, so he was out there protesting, but how was he working his ass off making all the new products?
Right. You know well, he basically, I mean, long story short, Steve Jobs he experimented with LSD, and I think he had a lot of visions, and that's what probably brought him to create.
That was in India. That was in India, first of all. I wasn't out here. I was in India. I watched the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? When he came out here, he was yelling at the people that were in his crew. Like, hey, bro, this ain't fucking India no more. Let's fucking work and grind. Like, he was yelling at his people like, look, we're not even nobodies yet. Let's fucking work, grind. And that's why he has $1 trillion fucking company. Big ups to Steve Jobs, RIP, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But he experimented with all that shit. You're right. You know what I mean? But then when it came down to work, he was like, fuck this, bro. Put that shit to the side. Put all your energy into work, my company. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not taking anything away from his work culture.
You can't take anything away. It's $1 trillion company.
What all I'm saying is that he did experiment with LSD and explored Eastern philosophies. And
of course,
when you put all that together, I guarantee you that helped to build that company because he was a visionary. That was what he was about.
Of course. Okay, cool, great. He also lived in India. That's what I mean. If you live across the world, you're not going to experiment with shit.
No, I'm not saying anything
exactly.
bad. And in India, I guarantee you, I'm sure that LSD that he did was probably here, not in India, because I guarantee you could not get LSD in India at that time.
Oh yeah, no, it was probably at university or whatever. I don't know which one. I don't know which one, but that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a druggie. I don't fuck with druggies, bro. I don't mind that I sold thousands of drugs. I don't give a shit, but I don't do drugs. So I don't know.
Nobody's saying you did. We're just talking about Steve Jobs doing LSD and having an open mind to make the shit that he made. He was a visionary. That's all.
Yeah, that's cool, but that was in the beginning. That's before he had his ballin' ass company.
Right. Once he had his vision, he basically implemented the work order to make that shit happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's all we're saying.
I'm sure he wasn't on LSD making a fucking iPhone and an iPod.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
Maybe with the very first Mac, the very first one that didn't even come with a keyboard. Sure.
Right. And you got to remember that Steve Jobs, he was the marketer of the thing. Steve Wozniak was the one that was making everything happen in the background.
Well, of course, Wozniak couldn't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
He couldn't talk to nobody. Steve Jobs could talk to he could sell ice to the Eskimos.
That's exactly what
That's all you need to do, man. You know what I mean? He took credit for shit people was building. You know what that is, right? Mm-hmm. That's law. You ever read the 48 Laws of Power? You take credit for other things people are doing. That's what Steve Jobs was a master at.
Yeah.
He had people building his shit, like you said, his boys. Hey, you know what? I'm taking credit for it. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, he took credit for him and Steve Wozniak. They both took credit for that, but at the end,
no one even knows who Steve Wozniak was
at the time,
unless you actually did research. Oh, okay, yeah, that guy. Okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
But Steve Jobs was the face of everything, taking all the credit for everything. That's why I said Steve Jobs was all about the 48 Laws of Power and everything he did.
Definitely, and
that means you got to be locked fucking in. Not, I'm on LSD, yeah. Great. I'm glad he did that when he was younger. Cool. Had visions of, hey, you know what? I'll build this, this, and this. But then as he grew up, boom. You know what I mean?
He's made everything happen. That's great.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking no Steve Jobs name and tying it to LS fucking D. It's fucking stupid.
Nobody did. We're just talking about Steve Jobs and what he accomplished and how he got there. That's all we're saying.
He's a boss.
You know. But yeah, Infinite says he did not make the iPhone or iMac. It was Steve Wozniak that did that. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But who took the credit for it?
They both did. Steve Jobs was the one marketing it, so he
exactly the face of it.
Yeah,
that's how it works, man. It's fucking dude. Infinite knows. He's read the 48 Laws of Power. That's what I mean. He brings up these points like, bro, did you not read the 48 Laws of Power? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
like Jesus Christ, man.
Definitely. All right, guys, let's move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. What are you watching today? It's October month, so we are putting up all horror movies for the month, and this is one of those horror movies.
Fucking, what number is this? There's a marathon on.
Oh, is it a marathon?
Is this 2 or 3? 2. All right. So this part two. So part 1 was on. So it's Jason Day.
Oh, Jason. Okay. So
so there was part 1. Now this is part 2, and then part 3 is about to start literally in like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I could go over all. I'll go over all 3. Yeah, exactly. I'll go over all 3 because they all coincide with each other anyway.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what is Friday the 13th part 2 about, or all of them? You could say.
So we'll go part 1, part 2, part 3. I'll just sum them up. So in part 1, you have basically this kid who dies at Camp Crystal Lake because the counselors they weren't paying attention, and then basically his mom Jason's mom. The kid's name is Jason Voorhees, and the mom is actually the original murderer in part one because she was pissed that they weren't paying attention to her son. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then son jumps out. Ends up becoming obviously a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the whole Michael Myers thing. You know what I'm saying? So in this one, obviously he's done his work. He's Jason's more grown now. He doesn't have the hockey mask yet. You know what I'm saying? So he does in this one. He didn't have it yet because he was using a rag until he finds the hockey mask. But he becomes a prolific murderer, dude. He's going after just a bunch of people who go to Camp Crystal Lake.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And then the next one that's on is going to be part 3. And then same thing, it's basically the same story over for the first 3. You know what I'm saying? I like to group the first 3 together because it makes perfect sense. It's a good way of like summarizing all 3 of them.
So
definitely
he finds his mask in part 2.
Did he find? I think it was in part 3 actually.
Part 3, okay.
Yeah, it might have been in the end of part 2. Let me see. I don't remember. I haven't seen part 2 in hella long, dude. These are OG. I just wanted to throw on Friday the 13th because they have the marathon on.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, see, look, yeah, see, you still at the rag. So no,
like
part 3.
It's like a paper bag, bro. What the hell?
No, it's a rag, and he put 2 holes in it.
Oh hell no, that's all bad.
Yeah, so he put 2 holes in the rag, and in part 3, the next one, that's when he gets a hockey mask. Gotcha. That's why part 3 was very prolific to me.
So part 3 is probably the more scary one, then, right?
No, because imagine someone coming at you. So the mom obviously was killed. And her head is like they made sure to cut her head off and put it on like a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then obviously he finds his mom's head all severed. So he's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But so he doesn't want to be seen because he's kind of deformed.
Right.
He has deformalities. You know what I'm saying? So
was that like from birth or just like something happened?
I think it's from the lake. Basically.
I got you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, these were I remember binge watching like all the Friday the 13th when I was younger. Oh, fucking dope, man. Good ass films, dog. Good ass films. You know what I'm saying? Jason, look, look at that shit. The crazy part is that even with the rag, like I believe, what was it, 2007 or something, they came out with The Strangers. They literally used the same type of rag.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That should literally look like a bag on his head.
Nah, it's a rag, and he got the 2 eyes right there.
Yeah, that's definitely funny as fuck.
But yeah, man. But see, he wasn't a master killer yet. You know what I mean? He's learning as he goes.
Right.
So he gets better and better each movie. Remember, there's like, I don't know, 12 of these maybe. So yeah, man. Friday the 13th, too. Legendary series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd recommend it. Like, this is horror movie month, so I'd always recommend Friday the 13th. I think Jason, out of all the scary characters, is the one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think he's scarier than Freddy because Freddy will kill you only in nightmares. I think he's scarier than Mike Myers. They're very similar, but I think Jason has the edge.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Man, excellent stuff, man. I'd recommend Friday the 13th to anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you they'll remake it again, too. They always do that. You know how it works.
Yeah.
They remade it. I forgot what year it was. I had it on like a few months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember they had it. It was a good one, though. It was good. The way they even started it off, I was like, holy shit, man. This is how they start this movie off? I was so impressed. Oh, it was one of the best, too. But Friday the 13th is, that's some legendary stuff, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know which one my favorite would be, though.
Okay. What do you rate this part? This one?
Number 2? You know what? Out of the first 3, I'm going to go with my bias is my favorite, so I'll go with that one, like the high 9s.
The 3? Okay.
Yeah, this one, number 2, I'll go with low 9s. Mm-hmm. And the very first one, I will go with the mid 9s. Okay. So I'll say, just because I'm biased, I'll say 3 is my favorite out of all these. I know that's weird. Usually the first one's the best, but
Yeah.
I think by the third one, Jason became such a scary, like you said, a scary entity. Like he knew how to kill now. He's bigger, got his mask, and like he really started. His murders were starting to get better in 3. This one, he was like amateur, bro. You know what I mean? He's getting knocked over. He's smaller. He's not fully formed yet. You know. She's getting away from him. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. He's falling over. Got his rag over his head. You know what I mean? Like so. That's.
I think you need to. I think you need to admit the truth here, Jay.
What?
That Jason and you were training together afterwards to get him bigger and stronger.
Right? No, but look at this. Look at this shit. He's getting his ass kicked by a girl. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro,
in part 3 and over, you never saw that. Jason would be like, he would hold you like this and be like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying, man, y'all trained together, and then part 3, he came along and he was a whole.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was a whole. That's what I mean. That's why I like part 3 the best. Don't get me wrong. Part 1's awesome because no one even knew it was his mom doing the killing.
What was Jason benching with you at the time?
Jason, a big ass dude, bro. So I don't know, man.
Was he doing Jason Hardy weight or what?
You got to build to that. Man. Not many. I don't think. Well, you never know, man. I don't know because doing that type of weight, that's a whole nother level.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother level. But yeah, man, it was cool to see how he grew from a kid to part 3 where he was finally a man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like I said, just showing those parts in part 2 right here, he's still coming up and starting to learn. Like he's not as big, like like you were pointing out, like so, and he has the funny rag with the fucking thing right there. You know what I mean? But the series is a hell of a series, man.
Infinite is stating a fact. He says, heard this morning there was an alternate ending to Freddy versus Jason. They're supposed to be fighting all the way down to hell. Then Pinhead separates them and says what seems to be the problem, like a post-credit scene.
Yeah, he's right. He is right. Oh. He is right. That's at the end.
Oh,
like,
is it?
Yeah. Well, when you have to wait.
Oh, I got you.
Because remember at the end of the movie, Freddy versus Jason, I didn't really like it, but remember I told you he was holding Freddy's head?
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, cool, but if you waited, then yeah. Pinhead, fucking that's I totally forgot about Pinhead, dude.
Oh, bro, you forget about Pinhead?
I did. I may have to throw on a Hellraiser, bro, because Hellraiser was cool too. Fuck.
Hellraiser?
Yeah, it's Pinhead. Come on, bro. What are you talking? Hellraiser.
Pinhead.
Dude, Pinhead was fucking. I totally forgot about Pinhead. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta bring him on, man.
I got time to throw on a Hellraiser movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's definitely a legendary one of those people too.
Right.
When I think about all the scary movies, definitely Hellraiser should be up in there.
Oh, for sure.
I gotta have one Hellraiser movie.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man. I totally forgot about that, bro. I wouldn't even if he didn't bring that up, I wouldn't even have thrown that in because I got.
It all happens for a reason.
Well, I got to throw in, like I said, I got the Mike Myers. I've done Freddy, done Jason now. Fucking, got to do the Exorcist movies. Like this is towards the end, you know what I mean? Towards Halloween. I think I've even done Halloween already, a couple.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I mean. Like I haven't done a Hellraiser at all.
Yeah, for sure.
I should throw in a Hellraiser one though. That's a legendary one too.
Hellraiser, yeah.
Hell yeah, Pinhead, bro. That's a dude. I remember, dude. I wasn't really scared of Hellraiser, but dude, that dude's face with all the fucking pin, that shit, man.
That was another level shit.
Yeah, man. You look at it like, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah, man. So definitely, that's a legendary character.
Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let's get into some more movies, and I'm thinking, I don't know, who do you have anybody in mind that you want to do the movies on here?
From which part?
Be all,
part 1, 2, or 3?
Part 2.
Part 2. Let's see. Whew.
Because a lot of these actors are much older, so it's not like we're gonna know a lot of their movies.
I know.
But if you have mind we can do, that's cool. If not, I got one for us. But like I said, it's not going to be like a whole bunch of movies that we're going to be able to name.
Yeah, or you could go. Like I said, there's 3 parts. If you see anyone in part 1 or part 3 that's more popular, let me know.
Do you know anyone or no? Part 3? That'll be like more like our times.
No.
Okay. Still though, because even part 3 that was made in '82. That's like one.
Let me see, man.
Old school shit.
It's up to you, bro. Like you can pick any one of them, part 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
And I'll go with it.
Got you. Okay. Let me find one good one for us to do real quick. And I think I found it already, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, let's do Dana Kimmel from part 3.
Part 3?
Yeah, Dana
Okay.
Kimmel.
I remember her.
Okay.
Let's see what she's in.
Let's do it.
Oh, man.
She doesn't have that many movies, but definitely something that you probably know,
Of course. I know who it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, out of her movies, my favorite one's obviously going to be part 3.
Part 3, okay.
That's a yeah. So that's a given. That's a given.
Underrated.
Underrated. I'll go. There's 2. You know what? I'll go with Night Angel.
Night Angel. Okay.
Yeah. That wasn't a bad one.
Yeah, no, for sure. As far as for me, I'm gonna say my favorite of her movies was actually the show, the 18, that she was
18 was a good show.
Yeah, Mr. T. If y'all don't know, gotta check it out. And as far as movies underrated, you probably didn't know she was in it, would be the Beverly Hillbillies. Some old school shit.
What do you mean, the series or the movie?
No, the movie.
She was not in the movie. What are you talking about?
1981, brother. Return. It's the Return.
Oh, that's not. Oh, that's different. I thought you were talking about the one with Jed. The one with Ernest, bro.
The Return of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I was like, even I got a homegirl in the Beverly Hillbillies, man. I was like, dude, homegirl Erica in that, bro? What's up? And I was like, this girl's in it. Okay, so yeah, that's the old one, bro. I don't know that one.
Exactly.
I don't know that one, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's move on. So that was our movie of the night. We are watching Friday the 13th, part 2. Before Jason had his hockey mask, he just had a paper bag on his head, or what looked like.
No, it was a rag. You can't hate on Jason like that. Look at that. If Jason looking at you like that, he gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You understand? Look at Jason right there. But see, he's trying to come up. He's still young. You know what I mean?
Infinite says the lure of all the Hellraiser Cenobites is gruesome. They all have backstories.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's crazy. I you know what? I haven't seen Hellraiser in so long. I would not take Jason seriously if I seen him like that, bro. I'll be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Bro, he'd kill you, bro. Are you kidding me? He'll fucking kill you.
I mean, not at that point. He was kind of weak still.
Well, yeah, he was weak. You could probably take him on for sure. Because he was still, that's what I mean. He was still coming up here. He's still a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like teenager, and back when we get to 3, that's when he starts becoming a man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's when he gets the muscles.
Exactly, man. So he's still a kid right here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that is our movie of the night. And before we move on, I do want to go over a previous chat Infinite was talking about when we were talking about Steve Jobs and Berkeley. Infinite wrote, I'm sorry, I put the wrong one. Infinite wrote, Steve Jobs followed the 7th rule, from the rule book that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And so it says Steve Jobs followed the 7th, and he is a genius because he followed the 7th.
He is a genius.
And it looks like Infinite also says that Berkeley protesters, they follow the 6th law, and basically they are idiots. Make sense of that. I don't know the laws. I don't know what the 7th or 6th one are. So, but I'm sure from the ones that you read, if whoever followed that book or those laws, I think can probably get much better position in life than they are in now.
Of course.
They follow those rules. So I got to read that book. What book is that from again?
48 Laws of Power.
Oh, it's called the 48 Laws of Power. I gotta check that out. The 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah. I mean, I get where he's going with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Steve Jobs, he's talking about what I was telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get others to do the work, but take the credit. Exactly. Yeah. That's common sense. But with the whole Law 6, I get where he's going with that.
Yeah. What is Law 6? What is it? I don't even know.
Courting attention.
Oh, okay.
At any cost, basically.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense, but like, I don't know. I get where he's going with it because they do make they're courting attention, but I don't think that they're
not following the rule. They probably never read the book and they're not following the rule, which Steve Jobs.
No, they're not following the rule, but I mean, I don't know how to put it into words because it's like you're courting attention. And yeah, there's no such thing as bad press. I get that. I do get that. But it's like, I don't know if they're courting attention, meaning like, I don't know if they're getting all the attention that you're supposed to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So, but yeah, there is no such thing as bad press. So I get it to an extent because you are courting attention by doing that stupid stuff.
Right.
You really are because you're bringing it to yourself.
But you can also say that by you running over all those protesters, you'll be following Rule 6 too, because then you're getting all the attention on you. It can go both ways here.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's not courting attention, and I believe it is true what you're saying. It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring that attention to me though.
And Infinite says it's the at any cost part you are forgetting.
Exactly. And that's what I mean. That's why I say, you know what I mean? There's a silver lining there, but yeah, that's what I mean. He's right at all costs. But I'm trying to say that I believe there's certain reasonings that should be behind it. That's
definitely.
And I'm sure they have their reasoning of working and just, hey, I'm going to go hold signs today and cause everyone problems on the freeway because I want everyone to feel my protesting pain, and then I want to disrupt everyone's way to work so they can't get to work.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
And going back to the movie, Infinite says, Jason can't be that tough. He lost to Corey Feldman.
Oh, my God. Hey, Corey Feldman was a boss, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Corey Feldman was smart. That's a smart kid, man. That's a smart kid, man. Corey Feldman was hardcore, man. That's the Goondocks right there, man.
The two Coreys, man. Both of them are cool.
Yeah, man, for sure. R.I.P. to one of them, man. Yeah, Hollywood got the best of them, man, because they were in that whole ring. You know what I mean?
I know. They were definitely being used. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. No. Corey Feldman's a cool cat, though, man. He's a cool cat. So you know what I mean?
Well, I know.
Personally, knowing that guy he's a cool cat. So I ain't mad at Corey Feldman. He's a good dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, let's move on and get into some crypto news. Let's see what's going on in these markets for Friday, the day right before all the markets are closed for the weekend. Let's just kind of see what's happening real quick. Looks like currently we have, let me actually pull that bigger. Currently we have Bitcoin sitting at 106,660. It is down another 2.6%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, it is at 3,855. It is down 1.54%. And XRP, sitting at number 5 right now, is at $2.32. It is down 1%. As far as the big three, your support and resistance, we have Bitcoin support right now is at 103,700 to 105. Resistance, you're going to have at 109 to 109,200 with a stronger barrier around 110,500. Ethereum, your support is going to be around 3,690 to 3,750 with your resistance at 3,930 to 3,980 with added ceiling near 4,100. And XRP, your support, $2.20 to $2.25 with resistance at 235 to 236 and a higher ceiling around 250. So yeah, things are going down now. Like I said before, I don't see that this is a reversal in the trend, and we're not going into a bear trend just yet. It looks like we are just super over leveraged. Everybody was like, I want to get over leveraged and I'm going to make all this money. And then, of course, you know, the whole China tariff news happened. Everything went down. All the over leveraged got taken out of the markets. And I think when that happens, people, because I've done this too. And I feel like in crypto, what people do then is they're gonna be like, you know what, the trend is still going up, so let's borrow some money and let's leverage again because we need to make our money back because we just lost all our money. And I think, you know, the crypto market, bro, and any market, they know this shit is gonna happen, so they basically gonna take everybody out either or. You know what I mean? And it needs that because then the markets can breathe again once all these dummies are over leveraged and they get taken out.
Yeah,
And
it's
people
waste of time though, man, because everyone has to feel the effect.
No, of course, of course. But then the people like me and you who are just holding and we don't care what happens.
No, I don't care. Yeah,
we get the benefit of the doubt because as soon as everybody gets taken out, where even the money that they got that they took a loan out on to make that money back that they lost originally, and then they get taken out of that.
Sorry.
Those are the people that feel the pain of it all, and those are the newcomers, the people that are kind of newer to the space, and they have to learn from the many years of triumph and tribulation to get to where we are now, to be able to be like, you know what, you cannot be emotional. You have to basically just hold, and this is a long-term plan. You're not going to get rich. There is a few people that might get rich off some shit coin that they invested in, and they invested right at the right time, but you know what I mean? That's like 1% of the population that can happen to. So at the end of it all, you guys got to fucking just hold your, whatever you buy, as long as it's not like a shit coin, you hold on to it. And then during the good times and bad times, you're going to have both. You just hold on and then you sell at the good and you buy more at the bad. That's basically principle of buying crypto and selling. Your fear and greed index, we are deeper into that fear now. We are at 25, almost on that cusp of extreme fear. So yeah, man. As soon as I get my next paycheck coming up, I am definitely buying crypto right now because, man, these prices, this is a steal of a deal. And even if it goes down further, like I said, I'm not panicking because anything to me at Bitcoin right now that's under 112, I think it's a great buy. And if as long as Bitcoin is under 112, any other coin that you're buying, you can't go wrong. You know,
it is going to go down a lot more, right?
It could. I mean,
no, by next year, everything's going to be a lot more down.
Oh no, definitely. That is a fact for sure, and I know because we've been in a bull run now for quite a good amount of time. And when that happens, historically, if you look at charts, it always crashes after a certain amount of time because you always
it's going to go down a lot more, bro.
So. What comes up must go down. It's probably going to go down by like 40% when we start getting into that bearish trending trend again.
Yeah.
So I definitely do anticipate that, and I'm not worried about it because, like I said, I'm following the rule of the law now, which is when everybody's in fear, that's when you buy and don't panic, and then when everybody's in extreme greed and taking their profits or putting more money in, that's when you actually don't want to buy. You just hold on and just ride the wave.
That's common sense, but I'm just telling you, it's going to go down a lot more by next year.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
So if you waited and put all your ducats into that, then you'd get a lot more because you always want to buy when it's extreme low.
Exactly. So we're right on that cusp, bro. We're at 25. We literally need like 2 or 3 more points.
I know Mr. Tate said he thinks it's going down to 30 grand.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't think it's going. I don't think it's going that far.
That's what I'm saying.
But by next year, I believe it'll be half of what it is now. Half.
I would say you're pretty close, but from historically speaking, just charts, whenever it goes up to a certain level, it never actually goes back down past that level. And what I think, me personally, I think that is gonna, when it does crash to that low, it's gonna be in the like 60s to 70,000.
That's what I just said. That's half.
Yeah, well, you were saying like 40s, right?
No, half of what it is. So it was at 120. It should be at 60.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going from half of what it is right now at this.
No, it's been crashing and it's going to keep crashing. That's my point. So next year, it's going to go down. Yeah, I don't think it's going to 30. He thinks 30. I think 60. Why? Because 30 is just a little. That's unless something majorly like is fucked up next year. But I think 60 because it went up to 120. It has to go half of what it was all time.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Because then after you get all the people that are like, oh my God, all the panicky fucks that you said, like he said, leveraging all the bullshit. After you get all that shit out, okay, clear all these people out. It's at 50, right? Yeah. Now you start buying, and then boom, that shit's gonna go all-time high to like almost 200.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's gonna happen. So next year it's gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta sell, blah blah. Perfect. Buy all, and then by the next year after that, all-time high.
All-time high, yeah. That's
common sense, man.
That's the patterns that it follows, and then usually it all coincides with the halving of Bitcoin. So every 4 years there's a halving.
Exactly.
So after the halving, the first year and a half to 2 years is always kind of like it's a bull run. And then as soon as the 2 years is up and I have all these people over leveraged and money gets, taken out, then we start going into this bearish pattern for the next 2 years, which everything is going back down. We're going to hit about 60,000 in Bitcoin. And then once you hit that, the only way it's going to go lower than 60,000, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but the only way it'll go down below 60,000 is if we have a World War III type event. You know what I mean? If something like that was to happen, then I could definitely see us going lower than 60,000. But if you look at charts and historically speaking, Bitcoin usually goes down about 40%. So it's going to be, like Jay says, almost half, but we'll be at like 60,000, and then we'll kind of settle down right there. So I'm definitely looking forward to it because my plan is to definitely have at least one Bitcoin. You know what I mean? By the end of the next halving, because every halving makes Bitcoin more scarce, and any product that's more scarce and people believe in, you're just gonna have a much more value out of that, later on in life. So, definitely one Bitcoin here gonna be coming up soon. And Infinite says, I put that theory on social media. Her mom is going to start killing because she died while her friends were getting in on it. Everyone turned into Captain America. I get that reference. That's what Infinite just said. What are you starting part 3? Is that what you're watching?
No, sorry. Yeah, I was just seeing the ending. Yes, part 3 is about to start right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to. Yeah, I was more listening to you, checking out this movie, and then I grabbed my water. I was. Yeah, man. But the whole thing, because I always listen to Andrew, and he was very adamant about it going to 30. So I was like, 30, huh?
Yeah. No,
what does he know that I don't know? And obviously, he's a very important figure. So unless he knows something about World War III or something that's going to go along in those things, then he may know something that we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I also do know, he does know, which he did state, after that, and you get all the fucking idiots out, it will go up to the all-time high, which I believe will be 200.
Exactly.
So that's what I mean, man. It's like I said, next year it's going to be, it's going to get rid of a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's when I believe should be the time you should cop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's my thing.
Yeah, me, like, more personally, just from like what I learned in my crypto, exchange life, is to just kind of like slowly put, like, I'm not saying I'm going to be putting in a whole bunch of money, but 100 here, 100 there, and just keep building it up so that every time it keeps going lower, I'm just keep getting it at lower prices. But once it goes high, I'm making all that back and some, so
easily. Well, that's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point of it's just because
it's just at the end of the day, nobody can actually predict exactly what prices is going to hit. So you never want to be like that guy who's like, okay, Andrew Tate says it's gonna hit 30 or 40, so I'm gonna wait till then, and then it never happens, and then you just fucked yourself because you waited, and then it went back up to an all-time high, and you just lost out.
I sure hope no one's gonna really listen to the fact that it's gonna go to 30. He could be right, but it is gonna drop significantly next year.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. Next year, not now. Next year.
Exactly. So
you know what I mean?
So the best way, but guys, is just even right now, you guys, because we're in fear and almost at extreme fear, you guys can slowly with just little money. Don't put all your money in one, but just start buying it as it's going lower and lower, and that way you don't have to worry about what it's actually going to hit. Just keep buying it, bro. Every time it's in fear, keep buying, because when we're not in fear, we're going to be at all-time highs, and then you're going to make all that money back, and you're going to be in profit. So, you know.
But just make sure you know this is a 2-year thing.
Well, this is going to be a lot more than 2 years, because with the halving, you want to wait until there's no more Bitcoin that could be mined, and that's when it's going to go to extreme.
Well, we're talking about for extreme buying, like when it
goes
to that low of, I believe, 60. Buy, because the year after it's going to go to almost 200.
Exactly.
That's my theory. That's what I believe.
Right, definitely.
So, and I've been pretty successful with fucking crypto. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been blessed to be successful with it. Obviously, like you said, getting in early is a definitely big thing, but also just, studying and realizing, because we talk about it every day.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So I just want the people to know that,
Gotta do it slowly. Don't put all your
money
all at once. Just kind of slowly start buying when we're in greed and extreme. I would do it when we're in extreme greed, extreme fear, because that's when you have the dummies that are over leveraged, and they're gonna be.
There's a lot of those out there, bro. Oh God, it's so ridiculous.
Infinite says Stranger Things had a character that dies in a pool in the first season. Her friends were getting it on upstairs. Since the show is all about the 80s, I really wanted the mom to rampage.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I never seen that. I heard that was a good series, too.
Yeah, I watched it. I liked it. I know exactly the scene you're talking about, Infinite. And,
they had a thing in Frisco. Remember the some display or exhibition of Stranger Things?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but, I heard it was a good series.
Definitely. Oh, man. One of the better series out there. I mean, at first, I kind of thought it was more for like a kid, like young adults, but then when I actually watched it, it was probably one of the better series. And I'm not going to say it's really scary, but it's definitely
okay. So tell me this: along the Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad, is it on any of those levels?
Nah, not that close.
Okay, never mind. We're good then. Okay, never mind. That's all I needed to know. That's it.
It's one of the better ones if you're into the paranormal. If you're into paranormal shit, it's one of the better ones.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Going back to crypto right now, your global crypto market cap as a whole is at 3.62 trillion. We're down 2.4%. Your top 5 trending coins today is number 1, Lorenzo Protocol, which is up 42%. Number 2, we have Arc of Panda, which is down 1.4%. Number 3 is QUQ, which is up 0.2%. Number 4 is Mind Network, which is up 22%. And number 5 is MasterBot, which is up 79%. As far as your top 5 gainers, look at that. Number 1, CatX again. Oh, damn, CatX. I haven't seen you number 1 in a minute. Anyway, CatX, you are up 1,122%. Number 2 is Fake Pump Fun, which is up 751%. That's a great name to have number 2 as a coin right now. Fake Pump. Number 3 is Fart Coin, which is up 761%. Number 4 is Felice, which is up 608%. And number 5 is Not Cat, which is up 551%. And I just want to tell you guys really quick, when I'm seeing these shit meme coins as like the top 5, that's when you know we're all going to hell, because literally, like what's happening right now is that people are leveraging onto these shit coins because they're like, these are the only way I'm going to be able to make my money back after all this money I just lost. So when you see these top 5 coins trending, we're in a shit storm. Trust me, people are literally trying to make their money off of shit coins, and that's why we are going to where we're going right now, and that's down for the moment. But that is your top 5 trending coins. Let's get into your top 100 and some notable mentions, starting with number 10, which is GameStop coin at 411% up. Number 13, MSTR, is up 293. Number 15 is Tesla, which is up 322. At number 22, we have BlackRock, which is up 282%. At number 29, we have Base AI, which is up 288%. At number 32, we have Formula One, which is up 144%. At number 37, we have Anome, which is up 76%. At number 41, we have Ustream Coin, which is up 69%. At number 52, we have Tommy, which is up 48%, 0.48% right now. At number 60, we have Baby Shark Universe, which is up 36%. At number 65, we have Snake of Solana, which is up 28%. At number 68, we have Silver, which is up 26%. At number 73, we have LF, which is up 23%. At number 80, we have KGen, which is up 24%. Number 87, we have America Party, which is up 19%. At number 95, we have Paparazzi Token, which is up 17%. And at number 100, to hit that 100 spot for today, we have POCME, PKM for the acronym, and that one is up 15% for today. So, all right, guys, that is your crypto news. Like I said, as of right now, we are going down. People are over leveraged. We did have some bad news a little bit, so we are going to go down. But I don't think we are in that bear trend yet. We are still kind of in the bull run. So I think for at least until December, we'll see some signs of going up. I don't think we're going to go up to what we just were at anymore at this point. I just think we will do a little bit of a second high, but not as high as we just went. So, and then that's where you will be having or seeing a little bit more profit. But that being said, let us move on and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. So this is going to be for October 18th, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is my sign Aries. So tomorrow, Aries, is an opportunity to rewrite a dull story. One of the circumstances might make you feel as if you were going in circles. Now the cosmos gives you a serene time to halt, think, and restart with fresh vigor. Free yourself from the past responses and select anew this time. You can alter the atmosphere with your courage. And then we have Taurus. Be aware of the people who lift you and those who bring you down. Tomorrow will clearly show you where your energy levels fluctuate. You might not have to say much, just watch. The company you keep and the places you go will be your true direction. It is permissible to distance yourself from situations that you find burdensome. Then we have our Gemini. A vibrant approach can lead to unexpected gains. You may not have the usual flow of events tomorrow, but that could turn out to be a blessing. Embracing displacement and tweaking can lead to new opportunities. Your witty intellect knows the art of adapting to changes. Cancer. Leave some stuff to chance. You don't have to have everything planned. Tomorrow tells you to debilitate your urge to control every little thing. If you let things take their course, you might witness something very pleasant. Your heart already knows what is crucial. Then we got J sign Leo. Your composure will be your power. Tomorrow might bring some instances when people would seek your guidance. Try not to rush into action. Instead, remain calm. Your inner tranquility will be stronger than loud voices or quick steps. When others sense your quiet assurance, they will follow. Then we got our Virgo. It is possible that a small act of kindness can come back to you in a big way. Something that you did with good intentions, even if it was a long time ago, may come back to your advantage. Tomorrow will be a day when people are reminded that good energy is never wasted. You might receive assistance, a compliment, or a friendly act when you least expect it. Then we got our Libra. You might find that your attention becomes more precise with less effort than you expect. Tomorrow, try not to put too much pressure on your mind. Simulate instead a bit of calm and space. The understanding will come silently. You might notice how basic things help keep you organized. Scorpio. Dig deeper into the silence of words. Tomorrow, you might sense something floating underneath a conversation or a situation. Listen to your intuition. Not each of the truths is spoken out loud. Look into people's energy, their silences, their activities. You may come to know more through being still than through asking questions. Sagittarius. What you resist will, at the same time, probably provide you with a valuable lesson. Tomorrow may bring you a chore, idea, or person you have been trying to avoid. Instead of taking off, just stop and re examine it with bright eyes. There might be a hidden lesson or a gift within you. Capricorn, a matter from the past may want your attention for a final decision. A thought, a message, or an acquaintance might pop into your head tomorrow. You are not obliged to turn back, but you may want to end it with tranquility. The conclusion can be achieved through speaking, acting, or even silence. And then we got our Aquaries. A new day may dawn with a more precise plan for you. Tomorrow will be a phase after the days of pondering when you will notice the shift in the spectrum. You may find yourself prepared to take a step that you were hesitating over before. Have faith in this new sensation, even if the entire project isn't clear yet. The initial step is. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Make yourself available for a different tempo. Tomorrow might drag on longer or be finished sooner than you expected. Let it be so. You don't need to hustle alongside everyone else. Your pace is your reality. Should you require a break, take it. Should you feel motivated, go after it. Simply do not hurry and do not put off. Just ride the current of the day as it offers itself. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow, October 18th, 2025. We like to do that to help guide you along your path every day. Now, let's move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them, Jay?
Today I'm gonna be talking about something that's just right over here, bro. Right here, homegrown, 49er Stadium.
Uh-oh. This is why they're losing, guys.
It pretty much is, bro. I'm not even lying to you, bro. I'm not even lying to you. This place, I know, and I'm not a Niner fan. My fan. I grew up going to Niner games at Candlestick. And they were winning Candlestick. Why? Candlestick is not built on Indian burial ground.
Yep.
So their new stadium is built on Indian burial ground, which is definitely you already know. People died building it, remember?
Yeah.
And ever since then, they have had it's just a plethora of injuries, stuff that goes on. They've even had I remember when they had players lose their kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, yes. Some players have lost their kids. Something about this stadium, bro. Even when they were putting in the grass wouldn't even stay in. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It kept coming off. This spot, and obviously just moving to Santa Clara, it was I get why they did it, because SF didn't want to invest. They brought the Warriors here. I get it, but
Yeah.
Jesus, man, this stadium, I never liked this stadium. Some people do love this stadium. I don't know. I'm not for it, but as time goes by, look at this year just alone. You've seen what's gone on this year alone, right? Obviously, last year they had injuries. Like I said, they've had players that had kids die. They had people die that built the damn place.
Yep.
But look at this year alone, bro. Look at their injuries. You've seen, right?
Yeah.
You've had Bosa. You've had Kittle. You've had Ayuk, Purdy, and obviously last week, Fred Warner. Bro, and I feel like every year, have you noticed this? Every year they have injuries.
Yeah, that's been crazy.
This year just happens to be even worse. And it's all because of the stadium, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm attributing it to the stadium. Obviously, I'm not a Niner fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But building a certain stadium on these grounds, it definitely hasn't helped them at all. You know what I mean? You should obviously they're good every year. I'll give them the respect. They are good every year. You know that.
Yeah.
I told you, Lynch has built that team on a foundation of defense. You know what I mean? But man, how do you overcome injuries every year? How? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going along with the Indian burial grounds. That's what I'm going with, man. Because a lot of people I know feel the same way about this. This is not just my opinion. A lot of people, when they built that stadium, they just didn't feel right going there. Obviously, it's out of SF. I get it. It's totally different. You know what I mean? SF is a whole different animal. You know that.
Right.
SF is cold, windy, foggy, But they could have picked anywhere else and they chose that area.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I said, I'm not a Niner fan, so I don't mind, you know what I mean? But it's crazy to me because I've seen the pattern every year. I know you have too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sucks for them, but the way they did that stadium too, I told you, I believe it was a bomb. They bombed it from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? They could have built the stadium like the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the Raiders stadium. That looks like the damn Death Star, bro. That
I
thing
know.
looks great.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's indoor. Like that's where I believe they screwed up. Granted, I know the climate in Santa Clara is excellent all year round. I know. I get that. But starting off with choosing the spot and choosing that area because it was cheaper because of that, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they're
I'm
literally like the only team that like you said what was the last year where they're like all their like starting quarterbacks went out like injured.
every year they have injuries, bro. Every year.
That's crazy.
And it's been like that. Like I feel like ever since they've had this stadium, dude, they've been, like I said, they've been good. But always something happens to that team. You notice that?
Yeah.
And I believe that has a lot to attribute to it.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
And it sucks. It sucks, man. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are very superstitious about that stuff.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? So I believe that's why I wanted to talk about that because I believe it does contribute to it.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously they weren't about to change it around or change any of it because once they started the construction of it, they didn't care. They're like, fuck it,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I believe that it really contributes to all the stuff that goes on with them.
Do you, by any chance, just off the top of your head, might know which Native Americans were in that area at the back in the day?
Don't know. I don't know. You would know better than me. You always report on native stuff.
Yeah, no,
So
definitely.
I would think you would know more than me. I don't know a lot of the native stuff that went on back in the day at
I
all.
mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't even really realize that was like Native Bureau. You're the one, like
Yeah.
this is your conspiracy, so I didn't know about it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking. Yeah, but this is like I said, everywhere used to be native out here. You
Oh,
know what
I
I'm
know.
saying? I don't know the tribes. I don't know. I can't name you one like tribe, bro. I don't know. I don't know much Native American history at all.
Yeah,
At all.
exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I really can't. Like, you know.
It looks
I
like
know
it was
I've heard of Cherokee. I know what that is.
no Cherokee. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the native tribe that inhabited Santa Clara was the Tamian people.
There you go. So
Tamien.
so I'm going with that would be that would be their burial ground.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's a division of the larger Ohlone nation.
Olone?
It's Ohlone, Ohlone.
Oh, Ohlone. Okay, yeah. Okay, I've heard of that. So
Yeah.
it's a part of there. Okay. I've heard of that actually.
Oh wow, very
There we go.
very crazy stuff.
I mean it's it's all a part of history, man. You know what I'm saying?
I would like sometimes, like you say, I wish like I had a time machine I can kind of go back because, bro, I would love to see when California, the whole Central Valley was a lake. Ah, bro, I would love to see shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
When it was, you mean when this part was like an island?
yeah. When this was like an
Yeah.
island, they had a whole
Yeah.
lake in the Central Valley,
Yeah.
and yeah, bro, that would have been so cool to see.
Would have been crazy to see.
Oh, I know.
I don't
In
know
a
how
good way.
many thousands of years ago that was, but that would have
Right,
been crazy.
right. Well, I think the actual lake that was there because I seen a map and it was from like the late 1800s, like 1890s,
Uh-huh.
and they had the
Yeah.
lake still there, depicted in the map. So I don't think it's like, I mean, it's like hundreds of years old. Yeah,
I don't know. You got me. I don't know.
yeah,
I just know I remember hearing about it, like I remember hearing like, a lot of different things like holy shit.
yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. I guess we can move on then. That was the conspiracy theory,
Yes,
and
sir.
let's get
Indian
into
burial ground.
yeah. Let's get into some chat real quick. Infinite says there is a legend that the builders embedded a Raiders jersey and the Seahawks jersey into the concrete foundation of Levi Stadium. I
That'd be
wonder
kind
if
of
that's
funny
true.
actually. I don't think so, but that'd be funny as fuck.
uh,
That would be funny as
and
fuck.
those are the two builders that died when building that stadium. I get it.
Yep. That would be
Um,
crazy though. That'd be hella funny though.
yeah. Um, yeah, it's you know, There's so many different like legends of like places, and then like somebody built on top of like this like place that used to be like for ceremonies and stuff, and then all this shit just goes haywire, you know.
Yeah, I know. Amityville Horror. I know. That's a very similar one.
Oh, is it? Oh, because oh yeah, the mansion that you got to see, right?
Yeah, that I went to. Yeah, that was built on ancient burial grounds, but not. It wasn't native. It was someone who was I believe he was killing people on that grounds and then burying them there.
Yeah.
Some kind of ancient. I forgot exactly what. I forgot the dude's name.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But yeah, that was his burial grounds where he was sacrificing people.
Damn.
Scary shit.
Only
Yeah, that would
you.
suck. That would suck to. Yeah, that would suck. That would suck, bro.
I know. Scary shit, man. But it is Halloween, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
So October 31st, on the day of Halloween, what time am I picking you up?
Huh?
On October 31st for Halloween, what time am I picking you up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought you said we're gonna purge together.
Oh, you want to? So that's gonna be our show.
That's gonna be our show, bro. We're gonna go purge.
We're gonna go live and then purge.
Go purge. We're gonna scare the shit out of hella people.
Oh, I love that, man. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
What if they're like doing protesting that day, bro? Like,
oh, even better. I'll turn that shit up full strength. This is not a test.
This is not a test.
I'll hop out of my fucking Hummer with a fucking fake ass thing like bat, like they'll be fucking frightened, bro. People will run. That's the best part.
Oh, I know.
People will fucking run, dude.
That would be funny.
Scare the shit out of people just for the hell of it. Get it on live. Oh, bro, wins.
Exactly.
Pure wins right there, bro. We go anywhere and do that. I don't care. That'd be hella fun.
Definitely. And you know, speaking about that, the reason why I even brought that up is because we are on a Friday episode, so this is a fucking Friday episode.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you guys a clip. You might have seen this already, Jay, but I'm gonna show you guys a clip of something I was just telling you about the whole purge thing for October 31st. But some people ended up doing this before even Halloween started. They decided.
What are you talking about?
They decided we're gonna dress up as clowns and we're gonna go and scare the shit out of our neighbor. And this was all caught on the Ring camera, so I'm going to show you exactly what happened because this is actually trending as well.
Hold on. What do you mean? They purge or they're clowns?
They're clowns who basically scared the shit out of their neighborhood, trying to like basically kill people.
Just to fuck around.
To fuck around, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's see.
So I'm going to show you guys what happened here and check this out. Maybe some of you already seen this, but yeah, it's definitely something for fucking Friday to show you guys. So check it out, guys.
Absolutely terrifying night for a family out of Alexandria, Virginia last night. No, this isn't a horror movie right here. This is very real. Police are investigating after this group here. Creepy, masked suspects banged on a front door, then made several violent threats against that family. Watch.
I'm gonna get you. Open the door. I'm gonna count to 10. If this door doesn't open, we're gonna come in.
Now, the homeowner there first thought here it was an innocent Halloween prank, but quickly then realized to her fear the threats were very much real. She says they broke her fence in the backyard, then tried to force their way in through a back door.
They tore the whole thing down. So they hopped on here, they came through there, and that's how they entered to get to our door to be able to knock on the back door.
Now, the homeowner there speaking to our reporter with WJLA out of Washington, D.C., understandably shaken up a bit by this. She didn't want to give us her name, but she says the group at one point threatened to kill her. Meantime, police in Alexandria, Virginia are trying to track these guys down.
Imagine that, bro.
That's not a joke.
Oh, I know it's not a joke. That's some crazy shit, bro. Like
I thought you said this was a joke.
Oh, it seems like a joke, but
no, this isn't a fucking joke. These are people that are going to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
this ain't a fucking joke.
Exactly. That's some
you do realize they go to the wrong house, they're going to be blasted in the face by like a 12 gauge, right?
Say, I want to see him go to your house.
Oh yeah, this is Alexandria, Virginia. So
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
They go to the wrong house, dude. They'll be blasted quick.
Right.
I thought you meant it was a joke.
I mean, I didn't see the whole article, so I didn't realize that it was like some real deal shit. I thought
yeah, that's a real deal, bro. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was.
They're never gonna find out who that was. By the way,
nah.
They had the Halloween mask. They had the purge mask. I didn't see the third one.
Yeah, they had it all, bro. They had the two we need.
Oh yeah, I already have a purge mask, but
I got the Halloween mask, so we good to go.
Oh, you have the Mike Myers one? Oh, even easier. Easier.
So we good to go. October 31st.
Yeah, easily, man. But I'm not gonna fucking hurt anyone, man.
Nah, of course not. I would never do that.
Way too easy for me to hurt people, so it's not. That's not a challenge.
You can hurt them emotionally, not physically.
Yeah, that's fine. I could care less about that. That's fine. If you get emotionally scarred from someone scaring you on Halloween, that's your own fucking problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't gonna physically hurt nobody. But I would love to fucking scare.
This day and age, with as sensitive as people are, bro, I don't think it's hard to emotionally hurt somebody. You can literally be like MAGA, and then you're gonna like hurt somebody really bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I reported the old man with the MAGA hat. Remember?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. People were, oh my god, it was fucking ridiculous.
The one that really stands out to me is this kid that was wearing a MAGA hat on the airplane, and then this wife and this like older guy. They were like on the plane, and she was sitting next to him, and she was like, I don't. What you stand for, blah blah blah, like talking all this shit, and then he goes and he tells the stewardess on the plane, and they actually kicked her off and her husband for, like, you know what I mean, talking shit to this kid.
No way.
Yeah, he didn't say
good
whatsoever, bro.
He's a fucking kid.
Yeah, bro, it was like some crazy shit, man. I was like, why the hell would you like?
I never saw that.
Yeah,
wow.
Like, dude, I understand you have your own like thinking about this, and you want to say to this kid what you think. But sometimes just keep it to yourself, like especially when you're on a plane and like
it's
you're
a kid.
Yeah,
like he knows, but like he's just wearing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, there's some weird ass people out there, man.
No,
I never saw that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
At least they sided with the kid. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't side with the old man. Let me tell you that. But they did side with the kid. That's just crazy to me, man.
Yep.
People are weird, bro.
Well, because the kid didn't do nothing. He's the one that actually reported
the
it.
Old man didn't do anything either. He was old.
No, I know. The old man was the wife. It was like the wife of the. I mean, he was.
No, I'm talking about the old man that got kicked off for the hat.
Oh,
he didn't do anything. He's old.
Right.
It's the same thing. Like the kid's hella young wearing a hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird people out there, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised you never seen that though.
Nah, I would have reported it. I would have been like, there you go. You know, like, they didn't kick the kid off. They kicked the people fucking with him. And that's how it should be.
Check this out, Jay. I'm going to show you guys since it is fucking Friday. I'm going to show you this.
Oh, there's a video of it?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Check this out. Tell me what
no
you
fucking way.
Is there going to be a problem? I would like for him to change seats with someone. No, I'm going to get somebody as well. You don't have that right. So I will get somebody who will talk.
You pretend you have a moral high ground, and you put that man's finger on the finger, but that man doesn't believe in climate change. Do you believe in gravity? Did you know gravity is just a theory?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Some weird ass people, bro.
I know.
God, man. Oh my god. Wow. I'm glad they were clapping too, because that's some weird ass people out there, man.
Yeah, it actually took out a good part of it, where basically the husband tried to protect his wife, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but if she just doesn't say anything anymore, can we just stay on the plane?" Because they were already trying to kick him off. And then she goes about saying, "Oh, my husband's mother just died, and we need to get to the funeral." So she made this whole like big ordeal that they're trying to get to the funeral of this guy, of her husband's mother, and basically they missed the funeral because this lady went and opened her big mouth. So that was her fault, like totally. You
Oh,
know?
all she had to do was mind her own business. A
Exactly.
kid is wearing a hat.
Yeah.
I swear, man.
Or maybe it was a shirt or something. I don't know what he was wearing, but he was wearing.
He looked like he was wearing a beanie.
Yeah, he was wearing a beanie, so it might have been the shirt that he was wearing or something like that. You know.
Oh, okay, yeah, or it could have been a beanie.
Yeah, could have been the beanie that said MAGA.
I know Trump. Yeah, I know Trump got beanies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen it.
Exactly. Infinite says fans of the Sea Chickens bought a brick on the fan walk at Levi. They wanted to write "Go Hawks," but Levi had a right to reject it. They might have done some Santeria voodoo shit.
Did they really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It really happened. What he's saying.
No, I'm saying they really bought something there. The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, they wanted to write "Go Hawks."
Oh
wow. Infinite also says, I had a soldier that was 6'3", maybe 275 pounds. He dressed up as Mike Myers. He was so scary we could not finish our pub crawl because everyone wanted to take pictures with him.
That's fucking dope, though, man. But that's how Mike Myers is, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you got to have someone physically big and imposing to be Mike Myers for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mike Myers just towers over people.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
See, man, I would make a good Freddy Cougar.
Make a what?
I would make a good Freddy Cougar. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, guys. So we are getting to the end of our show. Before we get into your final words of wisdom and end the show, let me just go over a few things with you. First off, if you did, for tonight, after the show, we're going to release some shorts, obviously, for the show, but we're also going to do a gym short live. So we're going to do a gym short. So definitely check that out because we did, from the week before we did, some workouts. So you want to see those on our shorts. Sunday night, we will be going live again at the gym for you. Basically, that will be around 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m.-ish. We will be going live for you for leg day. It is going to be squats again. So we are having our tough leg day. I'm not going to be able to go as hard as I did last few weeks because I rolled my ankle pretty bad. So I'm going to kind of keep it light on my ankle just for another week or so. But you will get to see Jay doing them 3 squat plates. So that'll be kind of cool to see. And then Monday, we will be back for our show for 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So please, if you guys missed our gym live on Sunday, Monday night, we will be doing our show again because we take off the weekends for that. And, shout out to everybody watching. We always definitely want to acknowledge you guys here for watching us. We couldn't do the show without you. So thank you so much. And please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this off with you and your friends, family, whoever wants to watch and be informed. And yeah, that being said, Jay, am I missing anything? Do you want to say anything before we get into our final words?
No, it's perfect.
Cool. One other thing I just actually remembered right now on top of my head, Saturday night, we will be coming out with Chef of Jeff. Jeff will be cooking up something real good and scrumptious for you guys to, have some what do you call that? Just having some new ideas that you guys can cook up because he does do a lot of cool customized cooking that you guys can check out. So that will be Saturday night around 9-ish, 9:30-ish. So definitely check that out. You don't know what you're doing yet, right, Jay?
No.
Okay. So definitely just be on the lookout. It will be a surprise, but definitely a good surprise for you guys to check out. All right. That being said, let us move on. And health, wealth, and happiness is the motto of our show. So let's do our final words of wisdom. Leave them happy.
I'm going to go with... This is a good one. We'll see if you know this one.
Okay.
A wise man once said, don't be afraid to start over again. This time, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience.
Very nice.
Do you know who said that?
Andrew Tate?
No.
No, I don't know.
Tyrion Lannister.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, no, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Because you should never be afraid to start over. Every day is a new day to start over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as you have your plan and execute, and you just want to be better than you were yesterday, man. Exactly. Like the Aristotle quote, man, excellence. If you pursue that, and you have the right habits every day, it becomes a habit. You know what I mean? Like, in case you didn't know, the average age of a business founder is 45.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
The average age of the CEO is 55. The average age of a millionaire is 61. Remember that.
Yeah. I think
those are all the average ages. There's nothing to be said. Numbers don't lie.
Right.
So don't be afraid to just start from scratch, because like Tyrion said, then if you do start over, you're starting from experience.
Definitely.
That's how it works.
I remember like the founder of KFC. I think he started like his restaurant at like when he was in his like 50s or 60s or some shit like that.
Most people do, bro. Warren Buffett made he's worth how many billions?
Yeah.
He made all of that after the age of 50.
Yeah. Okay.
That's from compound interest, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, he had investments before that, but all of that was compounding.
Right.
And once he hit 50, everything just went exploded.
Just the fact that he was disciplined enough to put money into the markets where he thought they were going to explode, and they did. Yeah, that's all.
Exactly. It's just that's what I mean, man. So people look at shit. That's what social media. See, people take social media too serious sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they see the cats who are successful who are younger. I get it. It makes sense, man. You know what I mean? But you have to just have your plan and lock in. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very simple. So don't get discouraged. Stay focused. Eyes on the prize.
Exactly. Very well said, Jay. And to finish off the show, remember, guys, don't be afraid to start over. Life has a way of bringing us full circle, not to punish us, but to prepare us. Every setback, every detour, every closed door was never the end. It was just redirection. Starting over isn't weakness, it's wisdom. This time you're walking with experience, with lessons that shaped you, and strength that can't be taken from you. The second time around, you move differently because you know better. So don't fear the reset, embrace it. Sometimes God will strip away everything that was holding you back just so you can rebuild on a stronger foundation. As C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. So take the next step forward, not with doubt, but with faith, because starting over isn't the end of your story, it's the start of a better one. All right, guys, and that is it for us. Let's just get into Infinite's last two chats here. Infinite says, the damn Raiders' next game is on the Day of the Dead. Just saying. I mean, the damn Raiders played Jacksonville on the Day of the Dead. That's why they're going to win, Infinite. That's why they're going to win, because we're known for that. We take that into stride. Now, we're going to be playing.
When is that?
Dia de las Muertas, my friend.
I said when.
When? November 2nd, I believe, or Sunday.
Oh, so a few weeks. Okay.
Yep. That'll be very cool to watch. I think they are gonna really win that game just because of that fact. So we shall see, because a lot of people dress up kind of like the dead for the Raiders games. So, I think it's all going to go hand in hand, and Vegas will have a part of it. All right, guys, that is it for us. Thank you one more time. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you back on Sunday Night Live at the gym and on Monday for the show. So, yeah, thank you again, and